Hey everybody, I'm Arglefunth, the Nancy Drew dude. I am playing all of the Nancy Drew games this year. This is game number 16, and you can't see it. Here it is. This is game number 16. It is White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Let's get started.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room. As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway, here's my center of operations, my desk.
Great, let's learn about the case we're about to solve. Current assignment. Head to the Icicle Creek Lodge, a small guest lodge deep in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, Canada, and try to figure out why so many accidents have been happening there. The woman who runs the lodge, Chantal Moique, called me out of the blue, saying that Betton at Raleigh from Shadow Ranch had recommended me. She sounded so desperate I couldn't refuse. She said she was on her way to Edmonton to meet with her lawyer, so her handyman, Ollie Randall, will pick me up from the airport. She told me it's been really cold and snowy there, and I should pack accordingly. And then she said something about a wolf. The connection was getting really bad, and I could barely hear her, but I'm pretty sure she used the word prowling, or was it howling? Along with dangerous and be careful. Accidents are one thing, but wild animals? I hope I know what I'm getting into. Yes, that is my best Nancy Drew impersonation. Sounds just like her, doesn't it?
When Chantal told me you were just a young thing, well, I thought she was pulling my leg. But you're not much older than my little girl, Freddie.
Well, if one of the people at the lodge is to blame for all those accidents, Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring out who it is than somebody more, hard-nosed.
Chantal has a bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through. No need for you to tell her I said that, of course.
Is she still in Edmonton?
Afraid so. Insurance company's giving her and her lawyers a real hard time. Left running the lodge up to me. Which is why I'm not real crazy about the idea of having somebody new underfoot, especially if something else happens.
I won't be underfoot, Mr. Randall, and I may be young, but I'm no novice when it comes to solving mysteries.
We're here, so you'll get to prove yourself soon enough.
Ooh.
You hear that? Well, now, what was that?
Kaboom!
Was anyone in the bunkhouse when it exploded?
No, ma'am. Everyone here at the lodge is accounted for.
That's where Elsa and Becky had been living. Guess it was a good thing they quit after all. Elsa was my maid and Becky was my cook. Does the sheriff have any idea why the bunkhouse exploded?
He said he'd know more after the lab was done running tests on the debris he'd collected. He did say the blast was pretty powerful.
One of his deputies found the knob to the back door clear out on the highway.
That does it. Nancy, you have to find out who or what is behind these incidents, and you have to do it fast.
You sure you don't want to give your daddy a call?
My dad runs a whole chain of resorts, Ollie. If you think I'm going to admit to him that I can't handle running just one, guess again. Besides, Nancy comes highly recommended, and I'm sure she's got a foolproof plan for getting to the bottom of this. Don't you, Nancy?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I'd just be your new maid.
You want to be my maid?
That would give me access to everyone's room, and I could question people without making them overly suspicious.
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent idea. All right, you're my new maid. In fact, you're my new cook, too.
Your cook?
Well, that way, Ollie can stop pretending he can even read a recipe, let alone follow one. You'll have even more excuses to talk to the guests, and I won't have to pay anyone.
Why, I think that's a fine idea, ma'am.
Now, we're not taking any more guests until this accident thing is cleared up. So I want both of you to make sure that the 4 guests we have are well taken care of. Especially that Olympic-caliber cross-country skier from Fredonia, Yanni Volstaya. The flair he brings to the lodge is just what I need to attract the European jet-setting crowd.
I'm gonna be pretty busy trying to get rid of that wolf, Chantal.
We heard it howl last night, just before the bunkhouse blew up.
Well, do whatever you have to, Ollie. Oh, and Nancy, I want you to call this police detective I've hired as a consultant. I put his number on the phone there at the lodge. In fact, I think you know him. Tino Balducci? I gotta go. My lawyer's here. Good luck, you guys, and keep me posted. Coming!
Tino Balducci.
I'll get you a master key and leave it in your room. If you need anything else, I'll be in the basement.
So that opening scene, Nancy volunteers to be the maid. She basically volunteers to do all the chores. And then Chantal volunteers her to do it for free, which is not cool. Oh, it's like, hey, Nancy, just put your life on the line. For free! Great! I don't really want to pay anyone.
This must be the key Ollie said he'd leave for me. And this must be a list of which guest is in what room. That'll come in handy.
Definitely. Alrighty. So here are all the chores we're doing. Clean every day, laundry every day, making beds every day, cleaning the towels. Well, okay, those are all basically the exact same chore.
Skating pond maintenance. Oh, looks like I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything while I report all avalanches to the Avalanche Patrol.
Oh, and cooking. Cooking will take forever as well. Alrighty, let's see what that original chore is. It's basically just cleaning everybody's room. It's not too tough. I'm gonna grab a laundry bag. Then I go upstairs and all the empty rooms will have their laundry cleaned. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Here's a room. It's got the hanger on the door. The please clean me hanger. So you go into the room, you make the bed, and then you grab the dirty laundry right here. Simple, and you just do that for all the rooms, all of the rooms which have a sign on them. Oh, hey, this bed is already made. Well, that's nice. I guess this does give Nancy a good excuse to snoop around the rooms. What secrets are these people hiding? They're hiding a magazine. Skater Nation World Championship venue remains a mystery. They don't know where they're going to have the skiing World Championships. It might be here. And it might not be here. Who knows? Who knows? Alrighty. Oh, that's locked. How do I back away from the bed? Let's see. Bed is clean. Somebody's got a magazine about Yanni. He refuses to lose. Volkstaya hates to lose. I expect to win. I always win. Knowing your enemy is the easiest way to defeat him. I know my competitor so well. Soon, I believe he studies his competitors. Yes, he studies to eliminate them. This guy's very, very intense. And I don't know what that other thing is about. I think it's just a joke or whatever. Alrighty. So, let's go meet with our buddy Ollie, who should be downstairs. Yeah, we've got two characters downstairs. This is where Yanni, the intense guy, lives, and it's also where Ollie lives.
Oh, no.
Are you Yanni Volkstaya?
Forgive my disgust, but I do not like being lied to. Chantal said there would be no more guests to make noise at all hours and disturb my training. Yet what stands before me? A new guest.
No, I'm not a guest. I'm Nancy Drew, the new maid, and the new cook.
Forgive me. Allow me to start over. I am Yanni Volkstaya. I am here to train for the Eastern European Cross Country Championship. I spend my days doing interval work, drills, and isometric exercises. I follow a strict program, one painstakingly designed by a team of the best coaches in Fredonia. In fact, under no circumstances are you to use your key to let anyone into my room. My competitors are constantly spying on me, trying to steal my techniques.
You think someone's spying on you way out here?
One can never be too careful, so know this. If anything is missing or so much as out of place in my room, you can expect a visit from me, and it will not be a pleasant one.
Okay, so he starts off by complaining he doesn't like the fact that I exist. Then he starts threatening me if I do a bad job of cleaning his room. Something tells me that Nancy and Yanni will not be getting along.
Have you ever seen the wolf while you were out training?
No, for which I'm very grateful. In my country, in Fredonia, it is said that the gaze of the wolf will make you go blind.
Really?
They are creatures of infinite evil, and that is all I am going to say on the matter.
I hear that a major cross-country skiing competition may be held in this area in a couple of years.
This is very true. It will rival the Olympics.
I found that out by spying on newspapers and magazines in your room.
Could that be the real reason you came here to train?
As long as I have to train, why not train in the place where I must eventually put that training to use? As we say in Fredonia, I am simply milking 2 goats with 1 bucket. Besides, my competitors will stop at nothing to defeat me. I am forced to seek out and exploit every possible advantage open to me. I take no pride in some of the things I've done to bring victory to my country, but I have no choice.
I do think it's a little weird that they're planning on having a big skiing event here. This lodge holds 10 people at most.
That's all for now.
Come back anytime.
No one else is anywhere nearby. It would not be a very large skiing competition. Anyway, he's just here waxing his skis, and I think that's all he does. Ooh, we have a sauna.
This is so invigorating.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, I love saunas.
Need something?
I'm just trying to get the lay of the land, or the lay of the lodge in this case.
Well, this is my workshop. I'm building something that's gonna solve all our problems. A wolf trap. One that'll finish off that thing out there once and for all.
You think the wolf is causing the accidents?
Not a doubt in my mind. Everything was A-OK till it showed up and started howling. It's bad luck, and something's protecting it. Something unnatural.
Maybe it's one of the ghost dogs protecting its wolf buddy.
Why do you say that?
Yesterday I went looking for it. I tracked it and finally found it, sitting across the creek, not 20 yards away from me, just staring at me. So I raised my rifle, drew a bead, and fired. Easiest shot I've ever taken in my life. And I missed. So I fired again, and I missed, and then I missed again, and all the while it just sat there staring until finally it just stood up, walked toward the brush just as calm as could be, and disappeared. Wild animals just don't act like that, and I just don't miss like that. There's something real weird about that wolf, and I ain't gonna rest till I get rid of it. So maybe we should just find something else to job out. You met my little girl yet?
No, but you mentioned that her name is Freddie?
Yep. Spends most of her time outside. She built herself a little snow fort. Just sits out there waiting for somebody to go by so she can pick a snowball fight with them. I keep asking her how she manages to stay warm all day, but she won't tell me. Says she's got a secret weapon. Yeah, she's something.
I fired, and I missed. I fired, and I missed. I fired again, and then I missed.
Does your wife, Freddie's mom, does she live here too?
In the summer she does, but in the winter she goes south. See, she's got this nerve condition that makes her real sensitive to cold. Freddie'd like to go with her, but until Chantal stops putting off giving me that raise she promised me, sending Freddie south too is out of the question.
How long have you worked for Chantal?
About 1.5 years. I was her first hire, best hire too. I could run this place single-handed if I had to, just like I'm doing now.
Have you ever been in the guest lodge business before?
I tried my hand at it once. Long story short, didn't work out. But I've learned a whole lot since then. I could make it work now. Just need to find the right property, get my hands on enough cash to make a down payment, that's all.
Can you tell me more about the accidents that have been happening around here?
Nope, sure can.
Uh-huh?
But I kinda need to know.
Chantal and those lawyers of hers said I couldn't talk about them. Supposed to direct all questions to her. Sorry.
I'd better get back upstairs.
If you need anything, just holler.
Alrighty, so that's him, Ollie. Sort of like, he seems a lot like Tex from Secret of Shadow Ranch. It's like, I'm just a ranger, a lone ranger, hanging out here in the wilderness. I'm a cowboy. So Trapper Dan is the crazy old man who used
Young
to
and old
live
alike
here.
have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history. Looks like some of the pictures are missing.
Yeah, some of the pictures are missing. Here's Trapper Dan and his pig, Mary. He loved that pig. And here's Lizzie Applegate, who came to visit sometimes. Nice. It's locked. Yep, that's locked.
Bone which Trapper Dan found near the lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as Rexes. The bone's not there. Wonder what happened to it.
Like, how did the people here not notice so many things are missing from this display? It's the only display they've got. Yeah, and Ollie was right there when Chantal was talking to Nancy about the case, right? So why does he feel it's unsafe to talk to her about the case? That's just weird. Anyway, let's see. Food poisoning, wolf plague. Yeah, so some people left because they got food poisoning. Oh no, it was nasty potato salad. And what about the wolf? The lone wolf has been sighted. Very scary lone wolf. Alrighty. And let's meet these two characters.
Well, hello there. You must be the new maid Ollie told us about. I'm Bill Kessler. This guy's Lou Talbot.
Hey.
What's your name again?
Nancy Drew. Just thought I'd come over and say hello.
Well, Lou here's a grad student. Art major of all things. You're probably gonna need a jackhammer and some hydrochloric acid to clean his room, eh?
Have you two been at the lodge for a while?
About a week, I guess. I checked in right after he did. We sat down after breakfast one morning and discovered that this Fox and Geese game is pretty darn fun. I've been whipping his tail ever since.
No, it is not pretty darn fun. It's pretty darn terrible, actually. I don't think it's a good game at all.
You didn't just come here to play games, did you?
Heck no. I came for the ice fishing. Of course, knowing there's a renegade wolf running around is kinda dampened my enthusiasm.
I mean, come on, who can fish when a wolf's hanging around? Maybe the wolf will steal my fishing pole. That would be sad, eh?
Have you seen the wolf?
Just heard it. Every night since I've been here, in fact. Gets creepier each time. They should get rid of it, and the sooner the better. They didn't put up with wolves prowling around this place 40 years ago, and they shouldn't put up with them now.
What are you, Little Red Riding Hood? That wolf's not hurting anybody. People should just leave it alone.
You'll be singing a different tune when it has some little kid for breakfast, then has you for lunch.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Trust me, if something bad can happen, chances are it eventually will, dude. Hey, I know what you can do. Shovel the snow off the skating pond so we can do some speed skating. Lou here thinks he's faster than me.
You're like ancient. Of course I'm faster than you.
You may have youth on your side, my friend, but I've been working construction since before you were born, which means I am more fit now than you will ever be. Get that pond shoveled so we can settle this, okay, kiddo?
Consider it done.
Sounds good. Man, it is weird how Bill's like, hey, if things can go bad, they will go bad, okay? Yeah, everything bad always happens to me, you know?
No need to go in there till it's time to cook.
Very pessimistic outlook. Alrighty, so let's shovel off that snow pond, because we might as well. I always get a little lost around here. Oh, here it is. The skating pond. So it's a little hard to find the skating pond. We only visit the skating pond once. And that's right now. This is the only time we get to visit it, eh? So, you know, it can be kind of hard to do.
Guess I better get this pond shoveled off.
Alrighty, so we're gonna just be scraping around here, trying to find where all the holes are in the ice. It's basically Minesweeper. think that's what everybody says when they see how this game works. Alrighty, so there are 2 holes in here, and I'm just shoveling off. You see these light blue areas, right? So if it's light blue, that means all 8 squares around it are clean. So you can just clean off all 8 squares around a blue area. Light blue area. A light blue area. So this involves the same strategy I used with Minesweeper is, you know, just hope to get, like, just hope to get one of these light blue things and then just clear off all the areas around it. As you can see, it's going on for quite a while. We've got a lot of empty area just to shovel off here. I'm not even trying to put anything in place yet. I'm just getting everywhere around these tiles. Everywhere around the white tiles. The light, are they white? It's whitish blue. Yeah, wow, there are a lot of empty tiles here, I see. Just goes all the way across the board. Sorry for forcing you to hear this same scraping sound over and over again. Oh! Oh no, I accidentally clicked in the wrong spot and got a hole. Very sad. Okay, so now let's see if we can figure out where the holes are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done!
That ought to do it. Wait a second. Those look like wolf tracks. Maybe I should find out where they go.
So I am playing on Junior Detective mode. You might have seen that at the start of the video. Playing on Junior Detective mode. I think that makes Fox and Geese a little bit easier. And that's the important thing, because Fox and Geese is the hardest puzzle of the game, really.
That must be Trapper Dan's needle.
And what do we have here?
What's this doing here? Strange. It's halfway in and halfway out. This thing must open up somehow.
So Culprit just happened to leave some fabric in the doorway of the needle. It's going to be the end of the game before Nancy opens up the needle and goes inside. Ooh, wolf paw prints, right? Those are wolf prints. So let's see, the wolf prints go over here. We're just going to follow them. Casually following after a wolf. A creature which might kill and eat me at any moment. Just going to casually follow it. And check it out. We have Chicken Ridge. Chicken. Yummy. What was that?
Sounded like an explosion. What's that noise?
Yeah, Nancy should get a crowbar to open the door of the needle. That would be a great idea.
No!
Ah! Poor Nancy.
I'm buried in snow. I've got to dig myself out before I run out of air. I'll never make it. I can barely breathe. Someone's up there. Help! I'm down here, right under you. Can you hear me? Help! I can't breathe. You heard me. Thank goodness. Easy. It's okay. I'm not real happy about the situation either. It's gone, but thanks to that hole it dug, I can breathe again. Now if I can just pull myself out.
Alley-oop! Okay, so Nancy almost died, but on a positive note, she got to meet the cool wolf.
No more avalanches for me, thank you very much. No more avalanches for me, thank you very much.
And now she's too scared to explore Chicken Ridge. Or should I say Nancy's too chicken to explore here? Oh, and what's this? I believe that was the explosion we heard earlier. Let's check it out.
This must have been made by the explosion I heard.
What is it? Is that like a shoe or something?
A fossil. Cool.
It's like a dinosaur. I should take it. Nancy, take it. This is valuable stuff. Don't just leave it in an explosion hole.
Wonder what kind of rocks those are.
I wonder who made this explosion. Like, did the person who made that explosion not notice the very obvious dinosaur right there? Or did they run away because of the avalanche? Or I don't know. Anyway, farewell, Chicken Ridge. I will see you in my dreams when I'm eating 50 chicken drumsticks. And we don't have anything else to do at the needle, so let's just go home. Excellent.
I feel warmer already.
It's a lot warmer when we go inside, so now that we've cleaned off the ice, we can talk to Bill about it.
Hey, excellent job on the snow shoveling, eh? We had ourselves one fine time out there because of you, especially Lou here.
I beat him 5 times.
By the slimmest of margins. What's up, kiddo?
Is this the first time you've been to the lodge?
Yep, sure is.
Are you by any chance related to Rolf Kessler, the guy who used to build carousels around the turn of the last century?
No idea.
Alrighty, I guess there wasn't something important to talk to him about.
Well, I'll let you get back to beating Lou.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, how did they not hear that explosion and the avalanche? Were they not close by? Let's see, the skating pond. Chicken Ridge is over here, so it's kind of far away, I guess. How far did Nancy walk? Jeez. Anyway, Skookum Ridge. We're gonna need to check Skookum Ridge, unless I'm mistaken. Where's my phone numbers? I need some phone numbers here. Avalanche Patrol, so it's 555-2006.
Avalanche Patrol, what's your location?
I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge, but I wanted to report an avalanche at Chicken Ridge.
Anyone injured or trapped?
Not anymore.
We'll check it out. Thanks for the heads up. Hey, wait a minute. You know Ollie Randall?
The handyman here at the lodge?
He's also on the patrol. Do me a favor and tell him that the explosives training in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Explosives training?
Sometimes the patrol has to use explosives to bring down unstable snow. Yearly training sessions are mandatory. Ollie'll know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell him.
Appreciate it.
One more thing. Have any of you guys been setting off explosives anywhere near the Icicle Creek Lodge recently?
Nope, sure haven't.
Well, thanks. Bye.
So you might have noticed Nancy's journal is sort of new and different. Yep, starting with this game, we have a different game screen, so it's slightly larger than the previous game screen. Yeah, and we've got these lines on the top and the bottom and stuff. Cool. La 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 la. Yep, it's another new interface for the Nancy Drew series. I think this is the third one. And let me see. So, like, your inventory can just hang around on screen all day long if you want it to. That's nice. I like that.
What you need?
The Avalanche Patrol asked me to tell you that
Where's
the
my
explosives training
inventory?
session in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Well, hallelujah. I didn't really want to go anywhere until I finished off that wolf. Now I won't have to.
I think you were right about the wolf not being normal.
Course I'm right. Dang, I just remembered. Patrol wants me to keep an eye on Skookum Ridge for the next couple of weeks. Here. There's the key to the snowmobile. Take it out to Skookum Ridge and see if there's been an avalanche.
You want me to check it out?
Seat it so you don't have to worry about the cold. Make sure you call the patrol and give them a report when you're done. You can handle that, can't you?
Don't think so.
But I've never driven a snowmobile before.
It ain't rocket science.
But I'm not even sure if I have a license to drive a normal car. Do I?
2 more things. That Bill Kessler guy's getting bored being the only one around here doing any ice fishing. He wants competition. So if he says anything to you, just remember that Chantal wants you to keep the guests we got happy. Other thing is, a cold snap's on its way. You think it's cold now? Just wait. Gotta be real careful anytime you're outside. So, we done here?
Have you ever seen Trapper Dan's needle?
Course.
Do you know if there's a way to get into it?
Don't know, don't really care. Maybe something in that display up in the lobby will tell you what you want to know.
That display in the lobby's been robbed.
I'll get out of your hair now.
See you later.
Now get out of your hair. I bet he's bald and that's why he wears that cowboy hat. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, he said that Lou will want to challenge me to a fishing competition.
Nancy, hey,
Let's
got a
do
proposition
that.
for you. Since Lou here's too chicken to go mano a mano with me out there in the ice fishing shack.
Snowshoeing's my thing, dude. Besides, it's animal cruelty.
Gimme a break. You ever been ice fishing?
No, but I've always wanted to try it.
Excellent. Here's the deal. I need some competition, so I want you to go out there and try to catch a bigger fish than I caught yesterday, which means you gotta catch a 2-foot northern pike. Now, it's a bit of a hike out to the lake, but the shack is solar heated, so it's nice and warm inside. So what do you say, kiddo? You game?
Anything to make you guests happy.
Atta girl.
I'll see you two later, okay?
Drop by anytime.
Yeah, the first part of the game is basically doing Bill's chores. We gotta make Bill happy. So first we clean off the skating rink, then we go ice fishing, which I think is not here? No, wait, I think that's exactly where it is, actually. Never mind. Let's say this is ice fishing.
Ha! Who goes there?
Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew shall not pass unless and until she proves herself worthy.
And how does she do that?
By hitting the Snow Princess 10 times. Snowballs only, no ice balls.
What are ice balls?
Snowballs made of ice. If you get hit with one, it can knock you out. So don't throw any or I'll tell my dad.
You must be Ollie's daughter, Freddie.
I am the Snow Princess. Prepare to defend yourself.
This is a fun challenge. Just want to throw snowballs at her. Take that, Freddy. No, I missed. Take that, Fred. Ha ha ha.
You win. Go before the Snow Princess decides to seek revenge.
Yeah, it's kind of violent, but also kind of fun. And yes, this leads to Icicle Lake. Great, here's the Bunkhouse Explosion.
The face from a clock, it's all melted. Part of the timing device that was used to trigger the bomb that blew up the bunkhouse, maybe?
It is kind of weird that Ollie thinks Nancy and Freddy are about the same age. Freddy is clearly much, much younger than Nancy.
I'm starting to get really cold.
Don't worry, Nancy. This is Icicle Lake, and we have a nice solar-heated shack.
Oh my gosh. It looks like someone came in here and just wrecked everything, including the fishing gear. So much for catching a 2-foot northern pike.
Oh no!
Left behind by whoever trashed this place, maybe? 202-555-7237. That's a U.S. phone number.
Yep, so the culprit basically just destroyed the ice fishing shack.
No fishing for me, thanks to whoever trashed this place.
So we're gonna go back to... I'm already forgetting his name. Man, Bill. We're gonna go back to Bill and tell him, sorry, Bill, I can't do your chores this time.
I'm starting to get really cold.
Calm down, Nancy. Calm down. Do not be so scared. So how old is Freddy? I think she's like 10 years old, but maybe that's just me.
Ah, warm again. Somebody left me a note.
What? What's this? Nancy, I really like playing snowball fights with you, but I'm afraid you won't want to play with me anymore. If you play with me and win, I'll give you my top secret way I can stay out in the lake in the cold for so long. Freddy. Is Bill snoring? Bill, sleeping on the job, buddy?
Huh? Oh, hi.
You know what? I think I'm going to turn this into an occasion to accuse you of wrongdoing. I bet you're sneaking out at night doing terrible things, villain.
People who sleep during the day usually have a hard time sleeping at night, you know.
I can sleep anytime, anywhere. That's what happens when you got a clear conscience.
I don't believe you.
I hate to tell you this, but someone wrecked all the fishing gear that was in the fishing shack.
What? You're kidding. So my gear's ruined?
Completely. So much for our little fishing contest.
Wait a minute. Ollie ice fishes. Go ask him for a hook and line, and don't take no for an answer.
Alrighty, guess I will.
Well, sorry to bother you.
Anytime you want to talk, just wake me up.
He just sleeps all day long, I guess. I don't know. He's either hanging out with Lou or sleeping.
Hey, Nancy, phone.
Phone?
Ollie says he had to cook lunch. That's your job, remember? Maybe you should just go to the kitchen right now so you can be all ready to cook the next meal, okay?
No.
Okay.
One more thing. Ask Yanni if it would be all right if I used his name and picture on the Icicle Creek Lodge website. I mean, when I finally have a website, it would be great publicity, okay?
Sure.
Good. Talk to you soon.
Alrighty, we have to do cooking now. Oh, darn. Okay, we need to cook 1 salmon and 1 extremely complicated salad. So I think you just cook a salmon like that. You put it on there. Wait for it to cook. There we go, it's cooked. Let's throw them on there. Okay, this is 2 salmon, 1 salmon, no salmon, 1, 2. This was 1, right? What's the other one? This was the other one. And then those other ones are burnt. Oh well. And then this is 2 salmon as well. That should be all the salmon. So it's like salad. How do we make a salad? I think we just put in these greens, and then we add the toppings that are required. If I do that wrong, oops. I think I made this order wrong. Yeah, okay, I made that order wrong. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll get the right salmon here this time. I guess cooking's not so bad. It just takes a while, that's all. Okay, so 2 eggs, 3 yellow peppers. Then 1 tomato, 2 spinach. Then 1 anchovies. How many carrots was it? 3 carrots. 1, 2, 3. Then 2 cucumbers. And 2 croutons. I don't mind the cooking, I just feel like
Order up.
the cooking interrupts the flow of the game. I was about to solve a puzzle, and now I just need to stop and spend 10 minutes focusing on this puzzle. Okay, 3 egg, 3 yellow peppers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it helps to read it 2 things in a row. Spinach, 2 spinach, 1 tomato. Make it go a little faster. 3 carrots, 2 cucumbers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you're making phone calls. Hey, want to talk to the live stream chat?
Order up.
Hi, live stream chat. Nice to see you.
What's your favorite type of salad?
Greek salad.
Okay, I'm not actually cooking Greek salad right now. Bye! Okay, that's my wife sneaking into the room to steal the phone. 2 eggs and 2 yellow peppers. 1 tomato, 1 spinach. then 1 anchovy and 3 carrots. These are some really intense salads.
Order up.
And they all get drowned with dressing. Okay, 1 egg, 2 yellow pepper. 1 spinach, 1 tomato. 2 carrots, 2 cucumbers. 3 croutons.
Order up.
2 more. Only 2 more to make. So 1 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 tomato, 2 spinach. 2 anchovies, 3 carrots. 3 cucumbers, 1, 2, 3, 2 croutons. Why does nobody get a plain
Order
salad
up.
in this place? And 1 of everything. Hey, that makes it easy. Thank you, Ollie. That actually is the easiest of the orders. Thank you so much, Ollie. And now it's probably too late for Nancy to go outside and do any sort of exploring.
I'm not going outside now. It's too cold.
So let's just skip ahead to the next day of the game. Woohoo! It makes me sad because, well, the next day of the game means we're gonna have to start by cooking breakfast. No, I don't want to get up at midnight. That's silly. Is it early enough to go outside?
If I go outside now, I'll freeze.
Is it early enough to do everybody's laundry then, at least? Let's see, Nancy can take a look at these things. Like, Elsa, remember how I told you I'd love you more than anything? Well, that was true, but what's even truer is that I'm going to love you forever. Sometimes thinking about forever makes me dizzy. Like when I start thinking about the sky and it doesn't stop at the moon or the sun or even the Milky Way, but just keeps going and going and going. But when I think about you, forever seems totally cool because it's the one thing to just keep going and going and going by yourself, but to keep going and going and going with somebody, that's awesome! Write me back as soon as you get this. I can't wait to see you next week. Love forever, L.
Looks like Elsa was having major boyfriend problems.
Dearest Elsa, you said in your letter you'd love me forever back, but if that's true, why do you keep putting off coming to see me? When I read you weren't coming, I stopped and looked around because it felt just like somebody had walked up and stabbed me through the heart. I'm starting to get real jealous of that lodge you work at. You spend way, way, way more time there than you do with me, and I don't like it one bit. I can't help myself. I'm so in love with you than you do with me. I'm so in love with you, it's getting hard to see straight, and that's the truest thing I ever told you. Come see me next week. Totally and completely yours, L. Dear Elsa, this time when I read your letter saying you weren't coming, I didn't get sad. I got mad. I can't believe you think working as a stupid maid at some stupid lodge for some stupid lady whose name I can't even pronounce is more important than spending time with me. If I didn't love you so much, I'd tell you to go take a flying leap. But since I love you more than anything, I'll just have to do something else. Like maybe take your precious collection of troll dolls out of the box you stored in my garage and dump them into disposal. Maybe I'll sell them on eBay for a nickel a piece. I don't know how else to make you understand that I love you with all my heart, and I always will. L. L for loser? Jeez, I don't trust this guy.
Chantal, this is my formal notice of resignation. Please call me at 555-2383 if you expect any delay with a check. Elsa.
Getting a lot of backstory for Elsa. Jeez, Elsa the maid, who is not here and therefore is not guilty of anything. Okay, only 2 rooms to clean today. Thank goodness. Okay, that bed's clean.
I'd better wait until this Do Not Disturb sign is gone. I'd better wait until this Do Not Disturb sign is gone.
Well, fine. If he doesn't want to be disturbed, then I'm not going to do his laundry. Great. Let's just say my laundry's all done. And skip ahead maybe an hour or so. When is breakfast? 7 a.m. Okay, so I was supposed to get up at 7, not 6. Excellent, and let's make breakfast. Hopefully it's not as terrible as making dinner. Oh, it's just as bad. 1 French toast, 1 Canadian bacon. I think here they just call it bacon. 2 French toast, 2 Canadian bacon. How long does it take for bacon to cook? This is some slow cooking bacon. There we go. Unfortunately, nobody's ordering any omelets so far.
Order up.
That seems easy.
Order up.
2 French toast, 1 bacon. And then an omelet. So now I'm actually going to have to actually make stuff. Okay, bacon, spinach, and cheese. I need to do that. Okay. Bacon, spinach, cheese, 2 cheese, 2 cheese. 1 green pepper, 1 olive. And then I think I cook the omelet over here. This is also an omelet. Bacon, spinach, bacon, bacon, 2 spinach. That omelet's cooked.
Order up.
Yeah, this is going a bit faster. 2 spinach, 3 green pepper, and 1 olive. This needs 1 French toast and then 3 bacon as well. Next order is going to be 3 French toast. Bacon all for this. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Order up.
3 French toast. This needs the omelet. Omelet with 2 spinach, 2 cheese, 3 green pepper. 2 spinach. 2 cheese. 3 green pepper. And then 2 olives. Oh boy, okay, 2 French toast and 3 bacon. Ready!
Order up.
Just waiting for those things to cook. You might have noticed it took me about 20 minutes in-game just to do that. The time travels quickly here in this game.
Ah, much better. I was really cold.
So I think what we were supposed to do is talk to Ollie and get his fishing gear, right? Get his fishing gear?
You check out Skookum Ridge?
Not yet.
What else do you want?
Someone went into the ice fishing shack and ruined all of Bill Kessler's equipment.
Probably some animal-loving eco-fanatic who figured it was time to save the fish.
You could be right. We did see like an animal save the animals poster inside.
Problem is, Mr. Kessler still insists that I try to catch a 2-foot northern pike.
Say no more. There's my tackle box. It's all yours. Kessler tried to rope me into competing with him, but I can't very well do that when you've got my hook and line now, can I?
No, I don't suppose you can.
What else do you want?
To not do your chores.
I'll let you get back to work.
If you need anything, just holler.
Alright, so like I said, first part of the game, mostly doing Bill's chores. We are not finished with his fishing chore yet. So the lake was right across from here.
Halt! By order of the Snow Princess, you shall not pass!
We do have to fight. Ah! Just have to hit Freddy in the head every single time. Nancy never hits her anywhere else, just right in the face. Nancy has great aim.
You win. Here you go. Whenever you're really cold, just squeeze the toasty pack and you'll get a burst of heat. It only works when you're already cold, and you can only use one toasty pack at a time.
Yeah, Ollie's not the best father if he just leaves his daughter outside all day long. It's freezing cold. We never see her inside.
I'm starting to get really cold.
We only catch her outside. It's crazy times. And now we're going fishing. Excellent, so we need to catch a 2-foot northern pike. Let's see what it looks like. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe it's this fish.
Not what I need.
Wah, wah. Okay, well Nancy knows that's the wrong type of fish, so that's helpful. Ooh, maybe it's this one.
Close, but no cigar.
Ooh, not 2 feet. That's a sturgeon, unless I'm mistaken. They chew your line. You want to look out for them. Oh, almost had it. Here we go.
Close, but no cigar.
Ah, no. Ah. I don't think there's any way to do this besides just hope to get lucky. Hey, how did that fish not catch the hook? My completely unbaited hook. Uh-oh.
A sturgeon chewed right through my line.
Oh well. I'm pretty sure. Whoa, what is that? Is that a mine?
That won't do.
Giant bomb thing? What is wrong with this lake?
Not what I need.
Wasn't trying to catch that fish. Okay, we'll try this again.
Not what I need.
Yeah, I think it's got to be that silver fish, because that's what... All these other fish, Nancy's like, I don't need that kind of fish. What are you doing? Wrong kind of fish. Okay, avoid the sturgeon. No. There it was at the bottom of the screen.
That won't do.
But I had to avoid the sturgeon, so I couldn't reach it. Unfortunate. Well, here we go. How did it not grab my line?
I snagged a log. There goes my line.
It's just, it was right there. It was right there. Mean fish. Let's see if I can get it someday. Just have to wait. Hope to get lucky. Ooh, there's one. Oh, come on. How'd you miss, Nancy? There's one.
Doesn't quite measure up.
Oh, grr. These pikes are being super sneaky. Yes, they are. They're being mean. Here's one.
There we go.
Got
a
it!
2-foot northern pike. No more fishing for me.
Got it. All done with fishing. Fishing times are good times. Ow!
Oh my gosh. Whoever threw that ice ball at me must have set off an explosion that shattered the ice. And my jacket's gone. No wonder I'm so cold.
Poor Nancy.
A coat. I need to make it to shore by jumping from ice floe to ice floe and put on that coat before I freeze to death.
Yeah, that could have been that mine which exploded, actually. That could be it. Oh man, and this puzzle, it requires a lot of jumping. Yeah, this sort of just turns into a random puzzle with all sorts of random jumping. It's just not fair. So I'm trying to make something appear here, I believe. There we go. Okay, so how do we make something appear in the upper right, though? I'm trying to make it appear there. Okay, here we go. Yes! Okay, so by going straight up and down in this column, that made a piece appear in that column. So now I'm gonna try to jump around this way and hope it works. Got it! Woohoo! There is a timer on that puzzle. That thing at the top of the screen is the timer. You will die if it reaches 0. But I solved the puzzle on my first try. Hooray!
I feel warmer already. There's a note in one of the pockets.
Yep, that's a puzzle for later on. I'll just explain the puzzle now. We've got the number 6, 5, 1, and 2, and they're sort of reflected. Like if you pretended there was a mirror here, or if you just held up your hand and cut off like the right half of each number, you would see it clearly. That's the idea.
Since I can't go back the way I came, maybe these tracks will lead me to shelter.
Excellent.
Avalanche Ridge. Ugh, not exactly reassuring. The snow's so deep, I'm sinking up to my knees.
Yep.
If I want to follow those tracks, I'm gonna need some snowshoes.
So Nancy is gonna need some snowshoes. That's great. And that's the end of Bill's chore run.
Something tells me I shouldn't be making this much noise. Not when I'm walking in a place called Avalanche Ridge.
That's kind of the end of Bill's chore run. Yeah. We'll be hanging out with him later.
Probably Yanni's. I bet if I follow them, I'll wind up back at the lodge.
But yeah, now we have the snowshoe challenge. That's gonna be next. We need to find all these snowshoes. There's only one snowshoe.
If I don't get warm soon, I may not make it.
Oh geez, Nancy, get inside. Use a toasty pack. Where's the toasty pack? Here. Okay. Use my toasty pack, right? That keeps me warm a little bit longer. So toasty pack keeps me warm long enough to go inside.
Ah, warm again.
Okay, thank goodness. All right, so the snowshoes, in order to get the snowshoes, we need to call our buddy Tino, I believe. But first we need to call Chantal. So we're gonna call Chantal, ask her for snowshoes. So Chantal is 5552274.
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy Drew.
You know who's behind the accidents?
Not quite yet.
Oh.
About Tino, I'm not totally comfortable with the idea of consulting with him on this case.
Why not? Two heads are always better than one, and I find him to be very knowledgeable and kind of charming.
Do you know what he did when we were on that train trip Laurie Gerard arranged?
He didn't go into a lot of detail, but he did say that that's all water under the bridge. In fact, I insist that if and when you're stumped about something, you ask Tino to help you out. That's what I'm paying him for. Agreed?
Agreed.
Good.
She's paying Tino, but she's not paying me? That's unfair.
I think I'm onto something, but I desperately need snowshoes. Could you give me the combination to the lock on the display case so I could use the ones in there?
I could if I could remember it.
You didn't write it down?
Of course I did. It'll just take me a while to remember where I wrote it down. But I'm not even going to try to remember it until you do all the things you're supposed to do there at the lodge. All I can think about right now is keeping that place going.
Did you know that some photos are missing from the display case in the lobby?
Really? Last I looked, they were all there. I think.
The caption for them says something like, "Young and old have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge."
I can't remember what they were pictures of, and I sure don't know why they'd be missing.
That bone Trapper Dan found is missing from its case, too.
First the accidents, now someone's stealing from me? Nancy, you've got to find out what's going on there. If you don't, I'll never be able to convince my dad I'm not a loser. Ever.
Well,
You'll
you
hear from me
are
again later.
a loser.
Don't let me down, okay?
She's kind of a major loser. All right, so she says we need to finish our chores first. Like, what chores am I missing? It's too early for me to cook lunch. Is Lou here?
What's up?
Yes, Lou is here.
So, you like to snowshoe?
I like doing stuff outside. Snowshoeing's about all I can afford.
Is it a hard sport to learn?
You don't learn how to snowshoe. If you need to get through snow that's too deep to walk through, you slap on some snowshoes and you just do it.
Yeah, but walking is really difficult.
Would it be all right if I borrowed your snowshoes?
No.
I wouldn't need them for long, just for an hour or so.
Well, in that case, no.
What's the matter with you? Afraid of cooties? Let her use your snowshoes.
I've only got one pair, and they're like precious, you know? Sorry, dude, the answer's no. What can I say?
I'll catch you later.
Happy trails.
Yeah. Chantal seems confused as to whether or not Nancy should be the maid or the detective, because Nancy can't do both at the same time. I think maybe she's complaining. I think maybe Chantal is complaining. I didn't finish the one room, but that room had a do not disturb sign on it. Let's see. Yeah, that room's clean. That room doesn't need any cleaning. I don't know what maid duties I'm neglecting here. Alrighty, where are those snowshoes? I want to just steal them. Let me see, where's the room assignments? That's not it. Here, okay, so Lou is in Ina. He is in this room. He's got his paints. Okay, good to know. Yeah, but he didn't leave his snowshoes out, and I don't think I have a key for stealing the snowshoes. What are these keys for? I've got multiple keys. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, never mind. Not snowshoeing anything. What's this I'm carrying around? Is that Ollie's tackle or whatever? Or is it, do we need to ask Bill about the 2-foot northern pike?
Nancy, hi. What the heck happened out there?
Maybe I think we needed to talk about the pike.
Actually, I'm not quite sure.
I walked out to Icicle Lake to see how you were doing in the fishing shack, only there wasn't any fishing shack. There wasn't even a lake. The ice was all busted up like somebody dropped a bomb on it.
Yeah.
All I know is, after I caught that 2-foot northern pike, I walked outside and someone knocked me unconscious with an ice ball. The next thing I knew, there was an explosion, and I was on an ice floe in the middle of the lake with no coat and no fish.
Somebody decked you with an ice ball and blew up the lake? Holy moly!
Probably you. Couldn't stand the thought of losing to a girl.
Har har. The good news is you're okay. The bad news? No more ice fishing.
Woohoo! That's good news in my book.
Well, I better get back to work.
Okie dokie.
What's up?
Do you ever see anyone else when you're out there snowshoeing?
I see that Yanni guy sometimes. I'll be plodding along and he'll go zooming by. Those skis of his are like rockets, man. He's all like zippy zoom.
Do you ever hear explosions?
Yeah, and they freak me out. It doesn't take a very big sound to trigger an avalanche. And when you're out there by yourself, nothing will ruin your day faster than a couple of tons of snow roaring your way at 100 miles an hour.
Tell me about it. What do you think about all the weird things that have been happening around here?
I think they're kind of cool. Accidents make life colorful, you know?
You wouldn't be saying that if you were the one who'd slipped on those ice-covered stairs or eaten that bad potato salad or had those 4 flat tires.
Hey, I had that broken window.
Broken window?
I went snowshoeing on like the 3rd day I was here, and when I got back, the window in my room was broken. Glass was all over the place.
Was anything missing from your room?
Nah, it wasn't a burglary. It was like the window just decided to break. I mean, there was no rock on the floor, no bullet, no nothing.
It was the wolf. Tried to jump up into your room, but didn't quite make it.
That's bogus, dude. My room's on the 2nd floor, and besides, wolves don't do stuff like that.
Hey, that wolf does a lot of stuff wolves aren't supposed to do. That's why it needs to be hunted down.
It's just doing its thing, man. Get off its case. Anyway, my window broke and nobody knows why. Pretty awesome, huh?
Awesome possum.
So you go to school in California?
Yep. University of California at Brea.
What kind of degree are you working on?
Master of Fine Arts.
What are you going to do with a Master of Fine Arts degree?
What is this, like the Spanish Inquisition?
Hey, give her a break. She's just trying to make pleasant conversation.
Oh, right. What am I gonna do with an MFA degree? I don't know. See, I create works of art by manipulating naturally occurring geophysical substances like dirt. Sometimes I just use my hands, but most of the time heavy machinery is involved.
Oh, brother.
Nobody understands my art, but that's cool. To be great is to be misunderstood. FYI, Ralph Waldo Emerson said that.
I don't understand what he does. So he plays with dirt all the time? Is that his job?
Is this your first time at the lodge?
Yep. My car broke down on my way to Lake Louise last summer. Pulled in here to wait for the tow truck and figured it'd be a cool place to visit during the winter, so here I am.
Well, good luck with the game.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, dear. Alrighty. At some point, we're supposed to meet Guadalupe. She hangs out here, but I don't see her anywhere. So, maybe Chantal wants me to talk to this guy.
Nancy, I am glad to see you.
Are you all right? You seem upset.
You must listen. I was outside skiing very fast, as usual, and suddenly, boom! Snow, dirt, rocks, everything went flying into the air right in front of me. There is a mad bomber on the loose.
You think it was a bomb?
Of course it was a bomb. My competitors bombed the bunkhouse thinking I would be so frightened that I would abandon my training and leave. Only I wasn't frightened. So now they are trying to bomb me.
Do you think they're responsible for all the accidents that have been happening around here as well?
My competitors and the governments behind them, they are as desperate as they are ruthless. They are capable of anything. They can operate anywhere in the world, under all conditions. It would not surprise me if someone right here in the lodge is right now under their employ. But to them, I say, "Pah!" They do not scare me. I am the best cross-country skier in the world. I will neutralize their petty threats with my excellent strength, skill, and speed. I am sorry. Enough about my problems. Did you want something?
Okay, I want to ask about the website.
Chantal would like to use your name and picture on her website when she gets it up and running. Would that be okay?
I am sorry, but no.
Oh, well, so much for that. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
It has been a pleasure.
Excellent. And I think the only other, like, random chore is the...
Check.
what do you call it?
Check.
Snowmobiling.
Been there, done that. Oops. Haven't done that.
I haven't talked to Chantal yet. Yes, I have. You are lying, task list. Lying. What a lying task list. Alright. Let's do this. Woo! I think this is the last major chore. So then Chantal can stop whining about how I need to finish my chores before I snowshoe. But still, seriously, I'm a detective. It's more important that I solve the snowshoeing mystery than it is I clean everyone's beds. These people are adults. They can clean their own beds, right? I hope so. Ow. Oh man, I am not a fan of this snowmobiling. Okay. I just keep getting scared and thinking there's gonna be a Yeti who shows up in the middle of nowhere and eats me. Ah! Ow! Oh, and if you bump into too many things, you explode.
The sign's not buried, so I guess there hasn't been an avalanche.
Let me show off the explosion. No, I don't think I'll show off the explosion. That's scary. It's scary. What I want to know is why every single person at the lodge uses exactly 4 towels every single day. It's kind of nice that the lodge does your laundry for you, though. That's pretty good. Okay. Yes. Ah! Okay, made it. Woo! Made it without any snowmobile explosions. How do I get back inside? Here.
Ah, much better. I was really cold.
Okay, Chantal. Now, please. Be nice and give me those snowshoes.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
Did you ask Yanni about using his picture yet?
Yes, but he said no.
Darn. Well, thanks for trying.
Did you remember the combination to the display case yet?
I hear Ollie asked you to do something on the snowmobile for him.
I did
Have you done
that!
that yet?
No, not yet.
Well, if you get on the ball, I'll get on the ball, okay?
You're the worst.
Is it true that you promised Ollie a raise, but you haven't given it to him yet?
He told you that? I can't believe it.
Meaning...
Okay, I mentioned to Ollie once that I thought he maybe deserved a raise, and now every time I turn around, he's all like, "Where's the raise you promised me? Where's the raise you promised me?" Doesn't he realize I have a few other things to think about right now? I swear, sometimes that crabby little whiner drives me nuts.
Yeah, how could he want to be paid? What a terrible employee.
That's it for now.
I have to get going too. Bye.
Well, let's call everyone, and by that I mean call 2 people, maybe 3. Call the Avalanche Patrol, report there's no avalanche, because that means, yeah, I'm done with,
Avalanche Patrol, what's your location?
the patrol.
Actually, I'm calling on behalf of Ollie Randall. He wanted me to tell you that there hasn't been any avalanche activity out at Skookum Ridge.
I was wondering when we were going to hear from him. Thanks for the report.
No problem. Oh, could I ask you something?
Like what?
If you're on foot out in the backcountry, how can you avoid triggering an avalanche?
Well, you shouldn't make loud noises or do anything that might cause the snow to shift. Wearing snowshoes is a good idea. Of course, the best idea is to just avoid walking on or below snow-covered slopes altogether.
Thanks for the advice. Bye.
Let's do this run and grow free, people. Yep. So much for that. Alright. And, oh, it'd be so great if I could just click here and not have to dial the phone number. But nope, I have to manually dial the phone number.
Hello?
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy again.
So, have you cracked the case, as Tino likes to say?
Still working on it.
Oh.
I'd like to know more about the accidents. I asked Ollie, but he said you said he wasn't allowed to talk about them.
I didn't mean he couldn't talk about them with you. Ugh. I'll give him a call. As for the accidents, the first thing that happened was the worst. The Faringdale family and Becky the cook all came down with food poisoning and had to be hospitalized. Somehow, the potato salad got contaminated, although Becky swears it wasn't because of anything she did. I cannot tell you how awful it was. All 5 people became violently ill at roughly the same time. But were they all in the same room? Of course not. They were spread out all over the lodge. Poor Elsa was cleaning for days. And the odor? Oh my gosh. Anyway, then Carl Jenkins slipped on the stairs outside and broke his leg. Then Lou Talbot's window was broken. Then Elsa the maid's tires were slashed. Then the phone wires were cut. And then... oh yeah, and then the Southwaites were almost overcome by fumes when gas started leaking into the sauna.
But the only incidents that you can be sure were sabotage were the tires, the phone wires, and maybe the explosion in the bunkhouse?
I'm not sure about anything. That's why you're there, to sort everything out before something else happens.
Has anyone talked to you about the World Championship cross-country skiing competition that's going to be held somewhere in this area year after next?
That is something I am not at liberty to discuss.
In other words, the answer is yes.
I didn't say that. Why do you ask?
That would tend to make Icicle Creek Lodge a very desirable piece of real estate, wouldn't it?
If the championship is held nearby, which as far as I know, still hasn't been decided. You think someone's been causing these accidents to run me out of business so they can buy the lodge from me on the cheap?
It's a thought.
And a pretty nasty one at that.
That's it for now.
Good. Talk to you soon.
Fantastic. I'm not sure she mentioned those snowshoes, though. I don't think she quite did that. So maybe we need to talk to Ollie one more time. I don't know. And eventually we'll get those snowshoes, I swear.
Oh, before I forget, Chantal called. Told me I can answer any questions you might have about those accidents after all. Guess she changed her mind.
When did she call?
How do you explain what happened to Carl Jenkins, the former guest who slipped on the stairs and broke his leg?
Can't explain it. One minute those stairs were clear and dry. Next minute they're slick with ice and he's lying at the bottom of them.
Like Nancy just hung up with Chantal and ran downstairs. How did Chantal call that quickly?
You're positive they were clear and dry?
Yep. Chipped every bit of frozen snow off of them myself. You ask me, somebody iced those stairs down on purpose. 'Cause it wasn't nothing I did, no sir. No sir.
I'll get out of your hair now.
Keep me posted.
Sounds good.
I'm glad for the chance to talk once again. There is something I must explain.
By all means, explain away.
What I said before about wolves. It is because my grandmother was killed by wolves. Killed and devoured.
Are you serious?
Years ago, when my mother was a little girl, her mother, my grandmother, was on her way back from the village on her motor scooter, which was and still is the only means of transportation most Fredonians can afford. It was January, and the sun had just set, and it was dark, very cold. There were thousands of wolves in the countryside that winter. At night they would roam in huge, hungry packs. My grandmother was halfway home when she came upon a young man waving from the side of the road for her to stop. He too had been on a scooter, but his had broken down, and wolves were gathering all around him, preparing to attack. My grandmother, of course, stopped, and he leapt on behind her, and they took off down the road with the wolves, dozens of them chasing after them. But with 2 people riding it, her scooter was slow, much too slow, and the wolves soon caught up with them. And when one of the wolves seized my grandmother's boot in its teeth and started to pull, instead of helping her, the man pushed her off the bike. It instantly gained speed and he got away. My grandmother, set upon by the wolves, did not.
That's terrible.
Tormented by guilt, the young man eventually confessed. He went to prison for several years, and the wolves were hunted year-round until the countryside was rid of them. But the damage was done. And so, I'm happy to talk to you about any subject except wolves. About them, I have nothing to say.
So that's why he hates wolves. Wolves killed his grandmother.
I really need to get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking you could maybe give me a cross-country ski lesson or 2?
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or, frankly, the desire. I am sorry.
Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college student? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid colliding with him. It ruined my whole session.
I've disturbed you long enough.
Come back any time.
All right. Let's see, is Guadalupe here yet? There she is. Hey, everybody, it's Guadalupe!
Well, who are you?
My name's Nancy Drew.
Perhaps what I should have asked Nancy is, what are you? You're obviously much too young to be a paying guest.
Ouch. Hey, young people have money. Sometimes. Not really.
I'd kind of like to know your name first.
My name is Guadalupe Comillo. My friends call me Lupe.
So I should call you Lupe?
I hardly think so, dear. For one thing, I know nothing about you.
I'm the new maid.
2 things, dear. First, the alarm clock is missing from my room. I don't necessarily need another one. I just don't want to be charged for that one, seeing as I have no idea where it went to. Second, be a doll and clean my room first. It'll hardly take you any time at all, especially compared to the other rooms. The other guests are all men. Single men.
Well, I'm happy to report that I've already cleaned your room.
Excellent.
I hate to sound nosy, but what are you doing?
Birds. I'm watching birds. That's what I am, you see, a bird watcher. Sometimes I go outside and watch, and sometimes I stay inside. It all depends on what the birds feel like doing and what I feel like doing.
So that's what brought you to Icicle Creek Lodge, the birding?
Absolutely. The place is a veritable birding paradise, even in winter. In fact, in the short time I've been here, I've seen hawks, eagles, orioles, cardinals, jays, nothing truly rare. But to a wildlife lover such as myself, seeing them in such a spectacular setting is thrilling nonetheless.
Okay, you already said you hate everybody else here because they're smelly men, but do you like any of them?
Have you met the other guests?
I've bumped into them at one time or another, yes. I don't spend all my time in front of this window. That Yanni fellow, he's very talented, but extremely intense. His whole life revolves around being the best in the world. As for the 2 who are always sitting across the way playing that silly game, the older man, Bill Kessler, he's no deep thinker, but he's nice enough. But the other one, that college student, talking to him is like trying to converse with a giant turnip. No social graces whatsoever. I almost prefer talking to the handyman. Almost. Anyone that intent on destroying something as glorious as that wolf is hardly worth talking to.
Do you want a book about birds of the Southwest?
I might. Why do you ask?
Because I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm going to Phoenix next spring, and I'd like to bone up on the birds I'll see down there.
I'd love to help you, but I'm afraid I left all my bird books at home. Sorry.
Aw, man. I was hoping she'd confess that she was the one who blew up the ice fishing shack.
Have you ever seen the wolf that's been hanging out around here?
No. Not that I'm looking for it, of course. Yanni occasionally skis by, and that dullard of a student, I see him snowshoeing occasionally. But I've yet to see the wolf. Have you seen it?
Me? I'm just the maid, remember? But I did find a bunch of tracks beyond the pond. You could try following them and maybe see the wolf that way.
Maybe I will. Have you told anyone else what you just told me?
No?
Good. Don't. You see, I'd like to see this wolf for myself, and I don't want everyone else going after it and scaring it away. And there's no telling what that trigger-happy handyman might do. So it'll just be our little secret, all right?
Okay.
Well, I'd better stop bugging you and get to work.
Toodaloo!
Gonna have a secret. I gotta keep it. Yeah, she is kind of looking through the window. The window's mostly frosted over, so that just seems like an odd thing to do. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da. So I think there's like a note in one of the rooms here. Here it is. It's totally unfair, and I'm sick of putting up with things that aren't fair. It's his fault, her fault, their fault. I don't have what's rightfully mine. They are thieves, and it's an insult to have what they stole from us waved around in my face. I could throttle him, both of them, for what they did. Justice shall be served one day. One day, I shall have justice!
What do you want?
You messed with my rifle, didn't you?
This I gotta hear.
Excuse me?
This fax just came for you. It's from the wacko left-wing wildlife gang that paid you to screw up my rifle so I'd miss that wolf.
How dare you talk to me like that? I'm leaving this place right now.
Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
And yeah, that's how you get Guadalupe kicked out of the lodge. You read the note in Bill's room. Seems like a weird thing that causes her to get kicked out, but yeah, that is it. I thought we could look at the books here at one point. Ah, here are the snowshoes.
Oh, should I take these or not?
Yes! Totally, that will save me so much time. And there's The Call of the Wild by Jack London. So that's, it's a book about a dog that, it's a very violent book, actually. Lots of murder in it.
Yo, Nancy the maid, sup? What are you doing with my snowshoes?
These? Oh, I was just cleaning them.
Sweet. But I thought I'd go for a little trek. Can I have them?
Oh, yeah, sure. And then I'll just finish cleaning your room. Have fun.
Man, I wish I could steal those snowshoes, but I cannot. It's very, very sad. Right, so now maybe Chantal will let us do the whole thing with the snowshoes. I wonder, what if I like tried to steal his snowshoes in the middle of the night? Maybe that would let me steal them?
Hello?
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy again.
What's up?
Nothing else to report.
Don't let me down, okay?
Okay, well, maybe we can't exactly talk to Chantal about those snowshoes, but maybe at some point she called Tino Balducci and told him about it. I think I need to, like, dial Tino's actual phone number. So, 1312-555-5375. Wow!
Hey, Nancy! I was wondering when your number there was gonna show up on caller ID. This is Tino Balducci. Remember me? From that last train to Blue Moon Canyon we went on? Yeah, I'm the one who helped you find that long-lost treasure.
I'm not sure helped is the right word, Mr. Balducci.
Please, call me Tino.
In fact, Tino, I'm a little surprised you're still in law enforcement, considering some of the unethical, if not illegal, stunts you pulled back then.
Hey, that's all behind me. Ancient history. Water under the bridge. So, looks like we're gonna be working together on this sabotage thing, huh?
Looks like.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I'm working on something that'll pretty much crack this case wide open. But in the meantime, what can I do you for?
Yeah, so this is Tino Balducci. He thinks he's the best detective ever. That's good for him, I guess. He's kind of a jerk.
I'm curious, how do you know Chantal?
Friend of a friend heard about all the problems she was having up there and immediately figured she could use my crime-solving expertise. So I gave her a call, we had lunch, we hit it off, and bingo. I got myself a new client.
How many clients do you have?
I have enough. I mean, you go spreading yourself too thin in this business, and the next thing you know, crime out the wazoo. Hey, look, you sure you don't need a hint or something?
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Oh. Well, Chantel hired me to be at your disposal, so you know where to find me. Arrivederci.
Bye.
No, but seriously, how am I gonna do the snowshoe puzzle now? I can't. I need to get snowshoes. How am I going to get my snowshoe stuff done? And it's lunchtime, so we might as well do lunch. Well, it looks like everybody's having burgers. Let's just cook 4 burgers and then put those burgers down there. I want quesadilla. Quesadilla's ready. Ooh, 1 quesadilla for Lou. Get these burgers put away.
Order up.
Okay, this one wants cheese, 2 lettuce, 1 tomato. Who are all those random people talking in the background? 2 onion. And 1 ketchup.
Order up.
1 quesadilla for Bill. And a hamburger here. Let's get this hamburger. Cheese, 2 lettuce, 2 pickle. Get that quesadilla up. Where'd that quesadilla go? The one I just picked up. Disappeared? Come on! What? Lettuce, 2 pickles. Alright, let's try this again.
Order up.
Woohoo! 1 tomato, 1 mustard, 1 ketchup.
Order up.
Finally, 2 cheese, 1 lettuce, 2 pickles. 1 tomato, mustard, and ketchup. Excellent. So what on earth, what am I still missing here on my task list? It feels like I'm...
Been there, done that. That's finished. Been there, done that. Been there, done that.
Missing something.
Check. That's finished.
Tino
Oops,
and Chantal.
haven't done that. Still need to do that. That's finished.
Tino and Chantal still refuse to let me do
That's
that
finished. That's
snowshoe
finished.
thing.
Been there, done that. Been there, done that. That's finished. Check.
All right. Let's just go to the bottom.
Been there, done that. Oops, haven't done that. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet.
Return Ollie's snowmobile key. Is that the chore that I haven't done yet? Is that it? Because I could have sworn I talked to Ollie. Let's do it.
You check out Skookum Ridge.
Yep, no avalanche. There's your snowmobile key.
You make a report to the Avalanche Patrol.
Sure did.
What else do you want?
That's it. Okay. I think that was it. I think that's what was holding us up. That 5-second conversation.
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Miss Camillo had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Do you think she was responsible for any of the other stuff that happened around here?
Anybody who deliberately sabotages a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
I'll get out of your hair now.
See you later.
Alrighty, let's do this then. Let's call Chantal and Tino again.
Hello?
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy again.
I know why you're calling, but before I give you the combination to the display case, you're going to have to do something for me.
Yep, that was it.
Sure.
I'm going to fax you a survey that Tino came up with. He says you're to fill most of it out by observing the people staying at the lodge, rather than just asking them the questions outright. He says that would put them on their guard. When it's all filled out, fax it to Tino. The results will help him come up with a profile that will help you to determine which of our guests is responsible for the accidents.
Sounds good.
Excellent. I'm faxing it to you even as we speak. In fact, it's done. So why don't you go get it right now? I'll wait.
Great. I just hope the questions aren't too dumb.
They are kinda dumb.
Got it.
Good. Now remember, when you're done filling it out, fax it directly to Tino. And he wants you to call him before you do so he can turn his machine on.
Nothing else to report.
Don't let me down, okay?
Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm glad we finally got back on track after that long detour. It felt like it took me, you know, a half hour of wandering around trying to figure out how do I get that snowshoe puzzle started. And nobody's here. Cool! Why would anybody be here? Yeah, let's just answer this. Okay, so, left, right, right, Los Angeles, Brea, Toronto, Elat. What planet do they like most? That's the weird one. Let's say she likes paprika. Or he likes paprika? I don't know. Everybody likes paprika? Don't know. So, solar system planets. That's sad. I wanted to talk to people about that. We can at least talk to these two about it, right?
How can I help you?
Well, no, Yanni's the only one who can talk about his planet. So let's just talk to Yanni about his favorite planet.
Would you mind telling me what planet you most identify with?
Pluto.
Actually, Pluto's not a planet anymore.
That is exactly the point. Pluto stirs up passion and controversy, yet it continues undaunted on its course, as do I. Pluto and I, we are as brothers.
You're busy, so I'll let you go.
It has been a pleasure.
Pluto is my brother. I sympathize with Pluto. Yep, so, Pluto is his answer. Earth. Lou says Planet X. Bill says Mars. And Yanni, Pluto. Okay, we have an answer for the fax machine puzzle. Let's see if we have it right. I think if I've got it wrong... Oh, man, yeah, I need to call... With Tino, I need to call everything. I have to do the 1312 ahead of time. Yeah, I think if I made a mistake, it's got to be the paprika.
Nancy,
I don't know what it
finished with
is.
that survey yet?
I sure am.
Good girl. I'll just turn on my fax machine here. Okay, let her rip. You messed up somewhere, Nancy. According to the survey you just sent me, the only crime any of our suspects could have perpetrated is jaywalking. Do it over and call me before you fax it, okay?
You bet.
Jeez.
Anything else?
I guess maybe I could use a hint.
That's what I'm here for.
Ollie kicked Guadalupe Camillo out of the lodge, which means I'm going to have a problem filling out that survey of yours.
Well, I guess this is one case where you'll have to call her and ask her the questions outright. But only some of the questions, just the ones you have to ask, and only her. And be subtle. If she lies, it'll mess up the whole survey. So don't make her suspicious.
I have to find out what side of the bed she gets out of. How subtle can I be?
Use your imagination. Look, just shoot the breeze for a while. You know, talk about girly stuff. Then say something like, "Boy, you sure sound chipper. Maybe I should start getting out of the same side of the bed you do. What side is that anyway?" And boom. Next thing you know, she's telling you without giving it a second thought. Piece of cake.
Right.
He does a great impersonation of Nancy.
Thanks for the tip.
All in a day's work. See ya.
I kind of want to call Guadalupe now and see if that's actually a thing. But we don't have a phone number from her. We actually don't have a phone number for her, so we can't call her, period.
Ah, warm again.
Maybe she leaves
That's
me
for
a
me.
message here. Yes, she does. Okay, so that's how we get the Guadalupe's phone number. So let's call her. Where's that number? No, seriously, where's that number? Do I have to memorize it? 213-555? 1-213-555 3264. I have to get the whole thing in one go? Come on. Okay, 213-3624. 1-213-555-3214. That was wrong, wasn't it? Oh. Yeah, it was wrong. 213-3264. I'm already forgetting it. Okay, 213-3264. 1-213-3264. Please be it.
This is Lupe. Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk later.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'll call you later.
Well, that was useless. About as useless as this, thing. Okay, so let's say no, yes, no, and no. Let's go with that, maybe? Yeah, the paprika one is kind of tough.
Nancy, hey, you give that survey another shot?
I sure did.
Hang on. Okay, sock it to me. Nice
Oh, that's
work,
it.
Nancy.
Haha.
According to the survey, our perp is none other than our bird-watching champion snowshoer, Bill Kessler.
But Bill Kessler likes to ice fish. Guadalupe Comillo is the one who likes to birdwatch. Yanni Volkstaya is a champion skier. And Lou Talbot likes to snowshoe.
Oh.
So you got everything wrong. Typical Tino.
How did you come up with that survey anyway?
I put it together using this profiling kit I saw advertised on the Detective Channel. It was supposed to be foolproof. You know, maybe I just need to look at the survey data from a different perspective or something. Yeah, maybe the answer's there after all, and I just gotta shuffle things around in order to see it. Oh, hey, before I forget, Chantel said when you finished the survey, I was supposed to pass some numbers on to you. Said it was the combination of something?
Yes, to the display case. What is it?
7669. Anything else I can do for you?
I guess maybe I could use a hint.
That's what I'm here for.
Never mind, maybe later. See ya.
Don't be a stranger.
Love that. It's like, oh, I need a hint. No, actually, I don't. Actually, yeah, I don't need your help. Alrighty, 7669 is the number here.
That did it.
Woohoo! So now we can go snowshoeing. was out here, right? Because we're going to the Avalanche Red. On those snowshoes now. And we carefully go across. Yeah. Definitely took us a while, but we finally got those snowshoes. Oh, I missed! Alrighty, so here is another, like, explosion that the culprit made. Only this time, the culprit left behind a notebook. A notebook about dinosaur bones.
Possible sauropod scapula. Take to lab for precise ID.
Excellent. Excellent. So we're gonna head forward here.
Can't stop shivering. I need to get in and out of the cold, like, soon.
We've only got one puzzle left. Don't worry, Nancy. Let's see if I can solve
Looks
it
like some
quickly
kind
enough.
of house. Could someone be living there?
So it's 6512.
Hello? Is anyone here? Doesn't sound like it.
And it's nice and warm inside here. So I believe we have a toasty pack. That will come in handy.
The Rest of My Life by Julius McQuaid.
So Julius McQuaid was a person, lived all by himself in this little shack, and he actually trained the wolf. The wolf pup, Isis, he's calling her Isis, kind of made it into a pet. Isis is a very, very smart animal. She can recognize smells. That's cool. And she can do
So once
all
I get her
these
attention by
things.
saying her name, I can give her commands.
All these commands, lots of commands that she can follow.
Ability to sort objects by scent. If she has an object in her mouth, she'll sniff, then drop the object near another object that has the same scent. Pinevale Hospital. Maybe I can use Isis and her incredible sense of smell to figure out who owns the notebook I found outside. All I have to do is get something from each of the people at the lodge, something that each of them has touched, then let Isis figure out which of their scents matches the scent on the notebook.
Alright, Nancy basically just explained how to do the next puzzle. We need to get somebody's scents. So many scents everywhere.
Isis, stay.
Just stay, Isis. Be a good girl. Good. Oh yeah, we can't make her do a bunch of stuff. So Isis, around,
Jump, forward, bark. Isis, around, jump, forward, bark, go.
Done.
Wonder what this is. Looks like there's a phone number on it.
Yeah, crazy times. Phone number on it. I think there's an item which appears here, right? Like the Geo something or other? Geiger counter, I think? Yeah. And
This
once we get the
indentation
bone,
looks just like the one on that plaque in the lodge where that missing Rex bone used to be.
we'll get the bone from our dinosaur bone stealing culprit or explosion guy or whoever it is. We will definitely, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna run all the way back. Give me a second here. I think did Nancy automatically put on the snowshoe so I don't have to? Because that'd be nice. I like not having to do work like that. back inside.
I feel warmer already.
What's
Who's this from? Meet me in the sauna in the basement. I have some interesting information for you.
Well, that
Sauna
doesn't...
sounds good to me.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all in the slightest. Let's do it. Let's meet up with a mystery person here in the sauna. Yeah, nobody else is here, right? Nobody else.
Ah, something that Ollie has touched.
I'll just steal Ollie's rag. Nice. Can I steal Yanni's, maybe? Does he have a cleaning rag here that I can steal?
Yikes. Looks like Yanni has good reason to be so paranoid.
Wow, somebody sent him a threatening note. But it doesn't look like he has anything that I can steal. Unfortunately.
Hello? Anybody here? These weren't here before. That birthmark below his eye looks very familiar.
It's like a picture of young Bill here at the lodge. But Bill said he's never been here before.
There? The door's... Whew, I'm getting really, really hot.
Oh no!
Once I get all these pipes connected, I can turn on the cold water and cool this place off.
Oh man, not this puzzle. I remember this puzzle from, what was it? Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. That's what this puzzle reminds me of. So we need to figure out how all the pipes are
If I can just get cold water running through these pipes, I'll be okay.
Yeah, Nancy, but the pipes are connected in the weirdest of ways.
If I don't get these pipes adjusted soon, I'm not gonna make it.
I'm trying, Nancy. I'm trying. Give me a second.
There.
Done.
I may still be locked in, but at least I won't feel like a rotisserie chicken anymore.
Whew! Okay. Good. Made it. We solved the scary puzzle.
Mr. Kessler? What are you doing down here?
I came down here looking for Ollie, but then I heard all this noise and thought I'd better check it out. Door got stuck again, huh? Say, you look kind of bedraggled. Are you all right?
I'm fine, and I'll be even better after you and I have a little talk.
Yeah, that's me. When I was a kid, this place was practically my second home. My late grandmother, Tilly Wentworth, used to own it.
So when you said this was the first time you've been here?
I lied. See, about 2 years ago, just before she died, my grandmother sold this place to Albert Moeequay without telling anyone in her family. From what I've heard about Moeequay, I'm pretty sure he bullied her into selling. I think he cheated her, and he cheated us, and that it's high time somebody...
Taught him a lesson by, say, putting Icicle Creek Lodge out of business?
I had nothing to do with that explosion, loose window, the food poisoning, the icy stairs, none of that stuff. You ask me, it's karma. The Moeequays are just getting what's coming to them.
Since you used to spend so much time here, do you know if there's a way to get into Trapper Dan's needle?
You know that pyramid thing on the table over there by the entrance to the dining room? If you fool around with it until nothing but pigs show on the outside, this compartment will open up and inside will be this round magnetic thing that used to be Trapper Dan's special master key. Just hold it up by the needle and a hidden door will pop open.
Awesome!
Why did he need a special master key?
Who knows? I mean, let's face it. Living all by himself way out here in the wild, winter after long dark winter, Trapper Dan was probably stark raving bonkers.
I'd better get going.
Okie dokie.
It is still kind of weird that he pretended never to have been here before. There was no reason to lie to Nancy about that, I don't think. I don't know. Whatever, we want to change this so all the things are pigs on the outside, eh? So, we've got to get piggy pigs everywhere. Oh man, and it's just like that puzzle we just solved. The one with the pipes. Because when you press one button, it changes what's on another button. Man, the diagonals. Jeez, those diagonals are not helping here. Okay, good. Only 2 left. Oh man, now I have way more than 2 left. I have like 5 left. Yay!
Empty. If there was a special master key in here, it's gone now.
And the special master key is gone, so we can't actually get that. Oh well, let's go upstairs, see if we can steal some things from people's rooms. I don't think we can, because I already did everybody's maid business today. Yeah, I think I have to skip ahead to tomorrow to make that magic happen. Please let me skip ahead to tomorrow without forcing me to do everybody's chores. You know, that would be the best. So I need to skip to 7 o'clock. I mean, I hope I don't have to do dinner. That's basically what I'm hoping, is that I can skip doing dinner. Please, I don't want to spend another 10 minutes making dinner. And as soon as I figure out who the dinosaur bone culprit is, I think dinner time is over. Oh no. No! Nobody's left anything for cleaning. I can't get samples of their... Oh no, I can't get samples of their anything!
Been there, done that.
Oh dear.
Still need to... Been there, done that. That's finished.
I guess we need to talk to Bill, maybe?
Call 1555 Mystico and prepare to be amazed.
So around this time in the game, you can go into the bathroom and you get the 1555 Mystico song. So that lets you call 1555 Mystico. We'll do that in a moment. Where is everybody? Why is no one here? Well, let's just call Mystico. Call 1555 Mystico.
Who dares disturb the concentration of Mystico the Magnificent?
I'm sorry. This is Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, I see your future clear as tape. I see a white wolf and a dark figure named Bruno.
Bruno?
But beware,
Bruno?
Nancy Drew, the wolf will
We
only
don't
lead
talk
to danger
about Bruno!
and intrigue.
Cool. I mean, yes, Mystico.
The Magnificent.
Huh?
You're supposed to say Mystico the Magnificent.
Oh, right. Yes, Mystico the Magnificent.
So, Nancy Drew, what secrets from the beyond do you seek?
To be hypnotized.
In time, in time.
Okay, then how about something very special?
A wise choice. Return to the icy depths, and there you will discover the jewel of the deep blue sea. Mystico has spoken.
Thanks, Mystico. You are amazing. So, Mystico gave us an Easter egg. Yay!
I should get rid of this laundry bag before I forget.
There's absolutely no laundry to pick up, Nancy. Why do you need to carry that bag around? Like the one time we absolutely do want to have laundry, nobody has any laundry to pick up. It's sad. Well, back to the ice fishing place for us. We want to get that Easter egg, right?
Halt! The battle for the kingdom of the Snow Princess begins!
Alright, let's see if we can do this. Yes?
No!
You win! Bombs away!
Woohoo! Got a toasty pack. So let's find that Easter egg. I do not see it. All I see is fish. do like how the game just completely skips to when you're in the ice fishing shack. Okay, thanks.
A sturgeon chewed right through my line.
Like, we don't need to see the walking animation. Come on. Let's try to get that Easter egg. I want to be amazed. What on earth? Just a can of stuff. Well, it looks like this Easter egg refuses to show up. Because fishing just was not good at any point in this game. Why would it be good now when I'm trying to get an Easter egg? Oh boy. Icicle did say I should return to the icy depths. That's what he said. Icicle said I should come back here.
My line just bit the dust.
Wow, I just don't even know why this is being so difficult. Huh. Maybe the fishing minigame just hates me. You know, if I can't get it in the next, like, few minutes, let's just call it off. Let's just forget it and go home. There it is!
My
there
line just bit the dust.
Darn. Oh. You saw it, right? It was down at the bottom right. Maybe I should just leave my fishing line up here at the very top, where it can't possibly get ripped. And no fish can grab it, because it's way too high up. I am just having no luck with fishing today. First I had no luck with fishing, then I had no luck with the snowshoes, and then I, well, had no... And I'm having extra no luck with fishing. Here it is. Here it is. Got it. Yay! Alright, so we got that Easter egg. And the game just magically transports us back here. Cool. Hooray! So that Easter egg lets us go inside the extra room.
Ah, warm again.
Which is fine, because we need to explore that extra room anyway. No, we don't. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead to the next day again, because I really do need to get everybody's, like, laundry gear and stuff. Nancy gets a weird dream! Whoa. Ah.
Oh man, talk about your freaky dreams. My subconscious needs to get a life.
Yeah, that was scary. So Easter egg lets us go inside this room where we just have a bunch of chickens and eggs. That's all. Eggs on a tree. It's cute. Eggs, egg basket. Perhaps we could talk to Bill? Oh, wait. Are any of these rooms ready for cleaning? No, they are not. So then maybe Bill's here and we can at least talk to him. Maybe I just want to finish with that pig puzzle, because this pig puzzle hint was not helpful and he is not here. So next day of the game then. Let's hope people have laundry to do now. Hey, skip ahead. Laundry? Yes! Okay, everybody's got laundry now. That's what I was hoping to have, what, 15 minutes ago? Oh boy. Let's call Mystico again.
Who dares disturb the concentration of Mystico the Magnificent?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew.
So, Nancy Drew, what secrets from the beyond do you seek?
To be hypnotized.
You are starting to feel sleepy. The sound of Mystico's voice envelops you in its rich, chocolatey, velvety veil of sleep. When I snap my fingers, you will wake up as a kitty cat.
Huh? Oh, great. Well, thanks for your help.
Long live Mystico.
Okay. Thanks, Mystico. Thank you, buddy. Did I grab the laundry basket? Yes, I did. Now let's go upstairs and let's get rags from everybody. Hooray. We have to make their beds as well.
I think I'll keep one of these washcloths.
Luckily, the washcloths are all color-coded for your convenience. And we're gonna throw away the laundry here. Go back to Isis the Wolf. Isis will identify who is our dinosaur-stealing culprit. I'm gonna put on those snowshoes. La 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 la. Nancy is definitely not acting like a kitty cat. I don't know when she's gonna start acting like a kitty cat. I think that was a terrible job of hypnotizing her, Mystico. Yeah. Let's see. We go here. We give the book to Isis. And then we put down the rags.
Negative for Bill Kessler. Looks like it's not Yanni's. The scents match, which means those notes belong to Lou Talbot.
Woohoo! So Lou is our dinosaur bone thief person thing. Hooray! That's a good puzzle. And now we get to go all the way back. The good news is, when we confront him, he should leave the lodge, meaning Nancy no longer has to do cooking. Woohoo! I do wish it didn't, like, it takes us like 2 hours to go to Isis and back. It is kind of a long
Much
trip.
better. I was really cold.
And what's this?
Now what?
It's a little too late, but still helpful.
Lou Talbot, charged with trespassing, vandalism, and theft, found digging on private property, creating a piece of architecture. inspired by Maverick artist Poppy Dada, of keeping the dinosaur bones dug up in the process. Dinosaur bones?
Yep, Tino sent us a fax which says Lou was arrested for trying to blow up stuff and stealing the dinosaur bones. So, like I said, it's a little late. We could have used that a lot sooner. I just figured it out on my own. Thanks, Tino. Oh well.
What's up?
Do you think I could have the Rex bone that you took from that plaque by the display case?
Dude, what makes you think I took some bone from some plaque?
Because it's probably a dinosaur bone, and I read about that incident in Montana, the one where you were caught digging up dinosaur bones.
I wasn't digging up dinosaur bones. I was creating art.
I don't think so. Of course, I could always call the police and see what they think.
All right, here's the deal. There's a lot of people out there who collect stuff like fossils and dinosaur bones, okay? They pay big bucks for them. And it just so happens paleontology's kind of my thing, so yeah, I collect bones and I sell them.
You know, it's perfectly fine. But you're stealing them, and that's not perfectly fine.
So when you saw those stools over there, you recognized them to be dinosaur bones and decided to try to unearth more.
Except I haven't unearthed anything. I'm not the one who's been making things go boom out there. I mean, I may have found a couple of good specimens in a couple of craters, but I didn't make the craters, and I don't know who did. There. That's the key to the closet in my room. You want the bone from that plaque? Go ahead and take it. Okay, dude, excitement's over. Whose move?
Did Bill not have anything to say during that entire conversation?
Hello again.
I guess not.
I opened up that pyramid like you told me, but there was nothing inside.
There wasn't? Oh. Well, I'm afraid you're out of luck.
There's no other way to get into Trapper Dan's needle?
You know, Grandma Tilly once told me that if you turn the top of the pyramid 45 degrees, then fill all the boxes on the outside with one kind of animal, then another kind of animal, until you do that for all 4 animals, she said if you do that, you'd find a journal in there written by Trapper Dan himself.
Did you ever read it?
I was a kid. What would I want to read some crazy old coot's journal for?
Well, I better get back to work.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so let's do both of those puzzles. Well, the one's not really a puzzle. It's just going into Lou's room and getting that Rex bone. So that's not so bad. His room is this one. And the key is here.
Look at all these bones. Lou's been a busy guy. Here's the one I'm looking for, the Rex bone that's missing from that plaque.
Great. But what about the other pictures that are missing from the plaque? What happened to them? Where did they go? Who... Yeah, I mean, we got the bone. I don't know what happened with the pictures, though. I don't think we got confirmation of who took the pictures or why. Anyway, this puzzle, we want to make them all the exact same kind of animal. Let's go with wolves now, because it looks like we've got a bunch of wolves on screen. And I'm just going to go for the easy solution, which is wolves. Alrighty, wolf. Aw, man. Woohoo! And let's see. Let's go with pig. I thought I had pig figured out, but it looks like I didn't. I don't know, I still got a lot of pigs on screen here. Got it. And then this is the puzzle from Message on a Haunted Mansion. That one where you move around like a knight piece on a chessboard. Chessboard, sorry. Let's see, I'm doing moose, right? Get the outside first with moose, and then the inside.
Daniel Weissnitz, better known as Trapper Dan, I'll bet.
Okay, fantastic. Sorry, We've got a really long, complicated set of puzzles
The first
here.
thing you need to do is crack my cipher below, or just follow the moose, wolf, raccoon, and Mary. Looks like the rest is in some kind of code.
Yep.
Can't find Mary? Well, try pulling on that rope above the vaults. You'll just have to keep it taut. Mary always helped me with that. Mary must have been referring to his pet pig.
I kind of like this note at the bottom of the screen. Trapper Dan had way too much time on his hands if he made all of these puzzles. Definitely. Okay, raccoon eyes. I think that's one I can do right off the start. And then another one was this. We want to turn the things look like this. So white, red, blue, green. So let's go upstairs and do that. Not the restroom. White. Red. Blue. And then it's gonna be red, blue, and green. Red. Blue. Green. No, green. There we go. Ooh, and somebody left something for me here. They want maid service in the empty room. What's this?
My jacket!
Ah!
I'm getting the definite feeling I'm not wanted here.
Leave now! Okay, so I made all those rooms work. That lights up these eyeballs, I think. Giving me the raccoon token. Nice. Another token is inside here. It said pull on the moose antlers, right? Yes. There's the moose token.
Something tells me this radio belongs to Yanni.
And
if
Yanni's...
so, why is he hiding it?
Yanni's got a top secret radio. Huh. Interesting. He's got a secret radio in his room. Okay, so how much can I
That's finished.
knock off of my task
That's finished.
list?
Been there, done. Check. Can't check that off yet. Been there, done that. Still need to do that. Still need to do that. Still need to do that.
Wow.
Can't check that off yet.
I've got nothing. Got nothing. Okay, fine. Then let's just go. We're gonna go back to the Trapper Dan's area. Not Trapper Dan's. We're going back to the room with Isis now that we have the bone. That will open up a thing on the that will definitely open up a thing on the wall. And then we'll have some puzzles to solve. Snowshoes, and let's go. I do wish there was like a fast travel option for this, so we didn't have to like take 2 minutes to walk back and forth there every single time. I do understand, well, you know, maybe like the first time you could stop here at the side to grab that notebook because it's kind of important, but every single other time we do this, we're just going right through scenery. We have a cutscene, and then Nancy can go forward 3 steps, and then there's another cutscene. It's like, I wish Nancy could just skip right to it. But maybe that's just me. And here we go.
That
Here's
looks
the
like
Geiger,
a Geiger counter. What a weird thing to be chewing on. This measures radioactivity. I wonder if Isis found it outside somewhere or in here.
Just in time for a puzzle here. One of the puzzles is the Geiger counter puzzle. I don't see which one. That would require me to memorize the writing, which would be difficult.
So, I can rearrange these by continuing to drop the tile that falls out the bottom into one of the columns at the top. The question is, how should I rearrange them? Match the symbols and line them up in rows of 3, maybe?
This is tough, but it's 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. So 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. And now the first column's all done. Next is going to be 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. So 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And then it's just going to be 2 for the middle column because we've got the outside columns done.
Bingo!
Done. I'm really glad we don't have to solve that puzzle twice. We don't have to solve that puzzle every single time. Whoa, there are 400 people in this live stream chat. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. 400. Wow.
Looks like the map to some kind of maze.
Ooh, this is a tough one. Okay, so all these doors are locked. They are locked by the Fox and Geese Puzzle. And to do the Fox and Geese Puzzle, we need to do this one. This is the only exit that's not locked right now. So it looks like it's going to be forward, right, left, right, jump, forward. Wow. I'm going to have to write this down. Let me write this down on a piece of paper. So it's going to have to be forward, right, left, jump, forward. I think that's it. It's a very long series of instructions. I sure hope my wolf can remember them.
I wonder if she expects me to do something.
Because I can't remember those.
Forward, right, left, jump. I'm going to stop here. Isis, forward, right, left, jump, go.
Let's see if that even works. Fortunately, the map shows us what it looks like. Okay, forward, right, left. Good, right, left, jump over the pit. What did I get wrong?
Forward,
right,
left, jump. Isis, forward, right, jump, go.
Alright, let's see if that works. That's what my notes say, but that shouldn't be correct, should it? So forward, right, left. I don't have to do right and left again, I guess. The game just assumes Isis is going forward. Okay, cool. And Isis did go up the elevator. Great, great. That's exactly what we need. So we want to... We'll go here. Isis is in that side room. I have no idea how the wolf remembers all those commands. It's like a 5-part command.
A moose, a wolf, a raccoon, and a pig. The same animals Trapper Dan mentioned in his journal when it came to getting into his needle without the key. I'll bet that's what's behind this wall. A room below the needle. Next thing I have to do is get each of these panels open.
Yep, I have each of those. That's basically where our puzzle solving is going to come into play. We have to do the Fox and Geese, we have to find all the tokens, la-da-da-da-da. This does seem like a scary place, like a monster will jump out at me at any second. But no, that's not what happens. Okay, where's the turn? The turn was here. Here's the turn. So as the note said, we need to find a way to hold this rope taut. way to do it is just to have this wolf pull. So we trick the wolf into going upstairs, basically so the wolf can hold that rope for a really, really, really long time. So I gave the rope to the wolf at 11:09. And I think it takes like 2 hours to get all the way back. It just seems very unfair that Nancy does this to Isis. Why couldn't Nancy have just found a really large rock or something, or tied it to a lantern, or used one of her items to hold that thing down, right? One of these has to be heavy.
Much better. I was really cold.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so, it's a little more than an hour, but still, that's a long time for the wolf to be holding down that rope, specifically so I can get this pig token. And Nancy never returns to tell Isis to let go of the rope, so how does Isis know to let go of the rope? I don't know. Poor, poor Isis. Okay, so now we can find another token down here, and we could talk to our buddies as well.
Lou Talbot's gone, in case you didn't know. Just up and left.
Do you have any idea why?
Probably sick of salmon. The good news is, you don't have to do the cooking anymore. I can handle it from here on out.
Woohoo! That's all the questions I had.
See you later.
How can I help you?
Why do you have a radio hidden away in your room?
How do you know about that?
All I know is when I got done cleaning the moose head, that compartment was open. And when I looked in it, there was the radio. Now you answer my question.
I use that radio to communicate with my coaches. It's a special radio. It scrambles the signal so that my competitors cannot listen in.
Nancy tries to make it sound casual. It's like, oh, I totally clean moose heads all the time. Doesn't anyone?
How did you know there was a secret compartment in your room?
The first night I was here, I searched for bugs, something which, due to the cunning of my competitors, I have become very good at. I discovered that by pushing on the moose eye, a compartment opened up. What I don't know is, did you really open that compartment by mistake, or were you up to something else? How do I know you are not working for them?
If I was working for the competition, why would I have told you about finding your radio?
Who else have you told about the radio?
No one.
I believe you, Nancy. So if I find out you're lying, both of us will be very sorry.
Yeah, this guy is just threatening.
Do you have any proof that your competitors are out there spying on you?
When one has enemies, it's prudent to assume that they are always close by. They are here, Nancy. Make no mistake.
Give me a second. We've got bots in the chat.
That's all for now.
Come back anytime.
Alrighty. And let's continue. So I'm using the Geiger counter. It lets Nancy know that we've got a token over here. Great. So now we just need to play Fox and Geese 3 times, and we'll be done with it. That'll be it. Oh no! Bill is not here. I need Bill to be here so I can hang out with him. What time does he show up? 3 o'clock maybe? Let's say he shows up at 3 o'clock. Yeah. Bots are like one of the worst things about live streaming. They just keep showing up. Another terrible thing is like, You know, people are trying to be helpful and say, hey, Michael, you should do this. And it's something I already did an hour ago, but they weren't there, so they didn't see it. So they have no idea. I'm like, oh, no, no. Why is he not here? When does Bill show up? Let's try 4. Here we go, found it. Why does he come down at 4 o'clock just to sleep? That's very weird.
Huh? Oh, now what?
Since Mr. Talbot isn't here, could I play a game of Fox and Geese with you?
You bet. Have a seat. Here are the rules. The white pieces are the geese. The black piece is the fox. The goal of the geese is to corner the fox so he can't move, while the goal of the fox is to gobble up geese so that they can't corner him. The geese can only move forward along a line to the next point, either directly forwards, diagonally, or sideways. Same thing for the fox, except when he's next to a goose that has an empty spot directly behind it. He can jump over it.
Gobble it up.
Right. Gobble it up and remove it from the board. You just take turns and play until somebody wins and somebody loses. I'll be the fox. Ready?
Alrighty, so I am going to use this pig thing.
Would you mind if we use this little pig I found in place of the fox piece?
Fine by me.
So what we want to do is win on the 3 corners here, like this one, and that one. Okay, let's get started. Let's go for the moose corner first. Does that make sense? The moose corner. So I'm just gonna slowly move these pieces around. Trying to force him into the moose area, or at least just get these things out of the moose area so Bill can be more easily moved there to the moose area. That's all. Let's see. I think this is good. Yes. Excellent, excellent. Now just go towards the moose, Bill. Just go towards the moose. Yes. I think I'm safe here. Yeah. Great. I'm just going to move these things up here. I'm just moving this column downwards. Does that make sense? I'm moving that column downwards. Now let's move this row left and just sort of make sure he's stuck there. No, I can't move this left because then he'd block me there. There we go. I've got a really good defense going on here. So now, one left here. That piece there. Yes. Yeah. Got it.
You're pretty good. Well, would you look at that? His
Woohoo!
eyes turned red. That is some pig you got yourself there.
Okay, if we start over?
So now let's do sort of the exact same thing with the raccoon side. There is an easier strategy. I know I made a video for it. I forget the name of it. It's probably something like I'll just look up the title of it. Because there's a strategy that the speedrunners use to beat this puzzle in under a minute. You can beat it under a minute if you get super-de-duper lucky. So what's this video? Fox and Geese Quick Strategy. That's my name for it. So just search for that video. That explains a really fast way to do it. It relies on the fact that if you're playing in junior mode, and if Bill can jump over a piece, he will jump over a piece. That's the rules for junior mode. So you basically exploit that in order to lure him into a trap. That's the intense strategy. It works. Let's see. Works okay when you're trying to get like the left and right hand side ones, but trying to get the top ones a little harder because he moves a little bit more random. A little bit more randomly, I should say. Sorry about that. Always got to use good grammar. Being groovy is no excuse for abandoning basic grammar. There we go. So I'm slowly trying to lure him over to the raccoon spot. It's not working. Another strategy you can do is just sort of move a piece, like a safe piece like this one. Just get him to move all over the board until he finally moves into the spot that you want him to move in. Because he's sort of just hanging around here in the bottom left. I want him to move a bit more to the right. Come on, go to the right, Bill. There we go, yeah. Oh, man. Yes. Also, I think with junior mode, it's random. The game basically just rolls a die. So Bill's got 3 places it can move. So the game just rolls a 3-sided die and says, okay, Bill moves in one of those directions, whichever one the die roll picked. Alright, so because he's not cooperating and going to the right, I'm going to have to do this. I'm just moving these columns down a little bit to try to force him over to the right. Oh no, he jumped over that piece because I wasn't paying close enough attention. Oh dear. Still, go to the right-hand side, Bill. That's what you want to do. Yeah. Move that piece to safety. Alright, Bill, move to the right. Come on. Can't move that piece yet. There we go. Okay, Bill's finally moving to the right. Oh no! Oh dear. Well, that's not good. And Bill's sort of stuck over here in the upper top area. Let's go with that as a solution, maybe? No, Bill, you want to stay up there up top. Yeah, there you go. That's what you want to do. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm going to block this area. Yeah. That's sort of an example of what I was kind of talking about earlier, like forcing Bill to make a specific jump to get Bill in the area you want to go into. Only works on junior mode, does not work on senior mode. Alright, because he's over here on the left, I'm going to move this piece upwards. You know, I'm not going to do that. Yes, I am. Okay, I'll move this piece up. And that way I can move this piece up. That just cuts off Bill's area just by one, Okay, and now Bill's moving up over there to the right, so I'm going to move pieces up on the left. Excellent. And now I believe I could put a piece here. That should cut him off. Done.
You win. Another win. Another set of red eyes.
Sorry if I'm moving slowly here. Let's
Okay if we start over?
do our final round. We're gonna get Raccoon this time.
Okay if we start over?
So let me see, what would be the fast strategy? Fast strategy is probably something like I put a piece down here, forcing him to go on the right-hand side. Then we hope Bill goes down to the corner there and gets stuck.
Okay if we start over?
That's not correct, though. Let's see. I force Bill to jump there. Bill goes there in that corner. And now what do I do? Because if I put a piece here, Bill just jumps over it and it's game over. If I put a piece here, Bill jumps over, it's game over. I guess I have to put a piece down here. Up.
Okay
well,
if we start over?
Let's forget trying that fast strategy then. Let's see. This looks kind of good, actually. Of course, I might be forcing Bill down too much, and I want to force Bill closer to the right. Excellent. Yeah, I think the key to this game is just take it really slow, wait for Bill to mess up. There we go. Okay, so he's gone over sort of towards the right. So what I'm going to do is just move these things over right one. Over to the right one, and that should be good. I need him to move just a little bit more so I can get a piece there. I guess I could diagonal it like this. Yeah, there we go. That works fine. But that's not good because now Bill sort of got a double jump. Excellent. So Bill made a terrible decision there. Good, good, good. And darn, I don't have a piece. Wait, I do. Yeah, there we go. Bill should be stuck there now. Bill jumps. I move that piece there so Bill can't jump there. Whoops. That gave Bill a double jump. Okay. That's always the worst with Fox and Geese, when Bill gets like a double jump or something like that. And your beautiful strategy just falls to pieces. Bill's going after that piece. And he's going after this piece as well. I'll try again.
Okay if we start over?
Alright, sorry, I have not, even been reading the live stream chat. Sorry, everybody, I totally spaced on that. I've just been trying to solve this puzzle. It's kind of a concentration-heavy puzzle. That's also one of the bad things about live streaming, is when you've got, like, a concentration-heavy puzzle, like the end game puzzle of this game, where you have to be like dodging and stuff. It's hard to like actually play the puzzle and check out the chat at the exact same time. So I believe this is a strategy I did earlier. I can't remember at this point. It feels like I've been playing Fox and Geese forever. Where I am just moving pieces along the outer edge. You can kind of see that, right? I'm deliberately moving pieces along the outer edge. And now that I've moved all the pieces, just sort of, I was moving them in a counterclockwise fashion to get them here, and they've sort of cut off this entire left-hand side of the board, helping me force Bill to the right, because the left-hand side is cut off, so Bill can't go left. Alright. So let's see, we're going to move this up. Still forcing Bill over to the right a little bit. Now, if Bill could not go down, that would be great. No, Bill, go to the right, to the right. To the right. I should say up and to the right, maybe. I don't want to, like, push these columns down, although I could do that. That would just be labor intensive. I could do that. It looks like I have to, so I will. Just drop this column down one. Not gonna move a piece yet. Yeah, there we go. Now move this down. There we go. And then next, I'm just gonna cut off. I mean, I'll move this column down one. Just slowly sort of cutting off Bill's avenues of escape. So then this row to the right one, I believe. Gonna have to move this here to protect that piece, otherwise Bill's gonna jump it. And then this here to protect that piece, otherwise Bill's gonna jump it. Here we go. Yeah, the random number generator was not my friend, so I did have to do that strategy of dropping them down and then moving them to the right instead of just moving them straight to the right, which would have been so much easier. Oh well. Okay, so Bill's at the bottom, so I'm going to move one of these top pieces out of the way. Just move them all over. Wait for Bill to get at the bottom again. Move one of these top pieces out of the way again. I'm going to wait for him to move at the bottom. Yep. Top piece out of the way. Then we're just moving all these. Slowly cutting off his area, so now he's in like a 4x4 square. That's good. I'm going to wait for him to go over here. That way I can move one of these bottom pieces. Or not. So let's move this piece. No, I mean, I'll wait for him to move here and then move the line. Come on, move. Bill. Bill, move. Work with me. He keeps going back and forth between those two places. I guess I could move this piece here. There we go.
Ah, you beat me. Another win, another set of red eyes.
Did not I mean, didn't completely get him trapped in the corner, got him trapped there, not in the actual corner. It doesn't feel like a win when you do it that way, but it does count. So we're all done with Fox and Geese. How long did that take? 90 hours?
If I go outside now, I'll freeze.
Okay, it didn't take 90 hours. Anyway. I put off Fox and Geese to the end purposely, so we should be pretty good, right? I think we're at the end of the game now. I don't think the chat has noticed that I've finished. Yay! Hey, everybody. We're gonna do the long, long hike all the way back to, all the way back to the underground caves. I hope the wolf is not still holding that rope. That would be very, very sad. The poor, poor wolf. Yeah, I feel like I did okay with Fox and Geese that time. I did well the first 2 times, and then the 3rd time, it just took a while. Definitely. Only 18 minutes? Oh, okay. Cool. 18 minutes. Is that, yeah. That good? 18 minutes? Everybody fine with that? It's not 6 hours, so I guess that's fine. We're gonna move the... So playing Fox and Geese, swap those things. We need to get the wolf to hit those 3 levers. Does that make sense? That's why we had to play Fox and Geese. That's why we only had 3 rounds of Fox and Geese instead of all 4. It's still a very long, complicated puzzle. Okay, so for the moose, it's gonna be forward. Left.
Left. Left. Paw. Isis. Forward. Left. Left. Paw. Go.
Woohoo! So we go forward, take a left. You don't need to say forward again. Isis will just keep going forward again. Okay, but that's forward, left, left. Kind of surprised we don't have to say right when we make a right-hand turn there. That's where I was messing up and trying to get to the elevator. I apologize. Isis just goes straight forward when it's a one-way tunnel, I guess. So with the pig, it's going to be forward.
Forward, 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 jump, paw. Isis, forward, 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 jump, paw, go.
Yeah, Ned never appears on any of the Nancy Drew games. He calls Nancy, but we never see him in person. We see her friends Bess and George in person. We don't see her dad in person. We never see Hannah in person either. I think those are the other, like, major people in Nancy's life that we don't see in person. We do see her mom in person in
Forward.
The Silent Spy, but her mom is dead, so...
Right, forward, jump, left, paw. Isis,
so we
forward,
technically don't
right,
see
forward,
her. We
jump,
see
left,
flashbacks
paw,
of her.
go.
And this should be it. Someone says we see Ned in person in Alibi and Ashes. Not true. We get to play as Ned. We don't get to see him. There is a picture of him on Nancy's, like, stand, her night desk, but that's it. We don't actually see Ned, but we do get a picture of what he looks like. Sort of like when Nancy has her phone, though. I think that's it for the ISIS commands. Let's leave. It's like in the other games where Nancy has a cell phone and she has, like, you know, the picture of the person she's calling right now. They reuse that picture for phone calls with Ned. The one from Alibi and Ashes. Cool, so now that we've flipped those switches, or should I say now that ISIS has flipped all those switches, we can put these in place. And that opens up the door.
A black snowmobiling outfit, and it's missing a piece of material. I'd sure like to know who this belongs to.
Yeah, actually, the picture for Nancy's father on the phone is just a golf ball. Nobody has any idea what he looks like. His profile pic is a golf ball.
UC Brea. This bag must belong to Lou. Oh my gosh, it's full of explosives. Lou is the one who's been making those craters. He lied to me. He has been looking for dinosaur bones.
Man, yeah, instead of studying, he's been building bombs.
Hello? Is someone in here? Hello? Nancy?
Yanni, what are you doing here?
I was skiing, but when I passed the needle, I saw that there was a door in it. A door which was open. So I took off my skis to look, and now I am here. What is this place?
All I know is I found a bag, Lou Talbot's bag, and it's full of explosives.
Lou is the one who has been blowing up things? He is the bomber?
He's been excavating dinosaur bones. He may be responsible for a lot of the other stuff that's been going on around here, too.
You must stay here and guard the bag. I will ski back to the lodge very quickly and tell the handyman to call the authorities. Then I will return. You will be safe? Perhaps I should stay.
No, you go. I'll be fine.
I will hurry.
Looks like Yanni dropped something. It's that thing he's always wearing on his arm. Hey, Yanni! You dropped something! Yanni? She's got a glove from that snowmobiling suit Lou left behind. Wait a minute. What she just did means the scent on that glove and the scent on that thing Yanni dropped are the same. Which means the person who's been wearing that snowmobiling suit and blowing things up is Yanni. Geophone data... uranium? Oh my gosh, he set the timer. It looks like he's about to blow up the needle. Isis, we've got to get out of here, fast!
That was a mean trick on Yanni's part, planning to blow up the needle and kill Nancy. But luckily, Isis helped Nancy figure out the trick just in time. Basically, Nancy wouldn't have solved the case if it wasn't for Isis.
What in blazes happened here?
Ollie, I need to borrow your snowmobile. I'll explain later.
And here we go, endgame challenge. This will take forever. Let's do it. Hopefully it won't take as long as Fox and Geese did. No 18 minutes there. I mean, no 18 minutes here. What you need to do is follow after Yanni. Yanni needs to be on screen for like 3 minutes in a row. If Yanni ever goes off screen, the timer resets and you have to start over again. Oh, and if you hit too many things, the snowmobile explodes and you have to start over again. Just a chase. You don't actually catch up to Yanni. You just need to be close enough to Yanni that Yanni never goes off screen. Okay, see, that was unfair. Yanni went right through, like, some rocks. And as you saw, Yanni got off screen. So that means we have to reset the snowmobile timer. That makes me very, very angry. Yanni just magically passed through, like, the smallest of gaps. The slimmest of margins. Yeah. That was definitely some cheating on his part. Yeah, Yanni's off screen again. Tough because Yanni doesn't like follow a predictable pattern. Yanni just swerves around a lot. Like if there was a pathway, a distinct pathway or road that we could follow, then I could focus on just following the road. That would be easy, I guess. Oh man, that was a close one, getting through those trees. Those trees are very close together. Come on, Yanni. Just stop swerving, stop making swerves towards the edge. Just stay close near the center of the screen. Oh, I don't know if that counted as Yanni going off screen. It looked like he was off screen for a few seconds, but I didn't see a green arrow, so maybe that was good. This music, though, it's very tense music. Same music at the sauna, wasn't it? Whoa! I made it through the trees, no bumps. No bumps that time. Did it! Woo!
Oh no! Lying there in the snow, defeated, Yanni owned up to everything. He tainted the potato salad with bad mayonnaise, he iced down the back stairs, he opened a gas valve in the sauna, he blew up the bunkhouse using the clock he took from Guadalupe's room, and he left those pictures of Bill Kessler for me in the sauna, although he swears the door got stuck by accident in order to cast suspicion on someone else. He did all this because he wanted everyone to leave Icicle Creek Lodge. Why? Because it turns out that he was actually spying for the government of Fredonia, which had sent him to Canada to look for uranium. Apparently, his superiors hoped to secretly mine what he found and smuggle it back to Fredonia. What they planned to do with it then, even Yanni didn't know, but he insisted that he never meant to hurt anyone, and that he really was the best cross-country skier in the world. Unfortunately, he'll never get a chance to prove that now. Chantal has barely been off the phone since she got back to the lodge. It seems that Yanni's shenanigans made the nightly news, not just in Canada, but in the States. And as a result, people have been booking stays right and left, much to her delight. When I told her and Ollie how ISIS had helped me, they were truly amazed. Hopefully, from now on, Ollie will think twice about pulling out his rifle every time he sees a varmint. As for ISIS, Guadalupe called me that very night and told me she'd found a wolf sanctuary that could take her. I could tell from the way the volunteers from the sanctuary treated her when they came to get her that she'll be in good hands at her new home. But still, it's sad that through no fault of her own, she can never run free again. They said it's possible that she might someday be released back into the wild, but not very likely. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed anyway.
Ha ha! Sassy detective. I am a deer detective for solving the mystery. Oh boy! I got a generic award. So let's see our next case, the next game in the series.
When Beth suggested we head to New Orleans for a short vacation, I thought it was a great idea. The French Quarter, fantastic food, awesome music, friendly people. But all it took was one little side trip to check on a friend of Ned's, and suddenly everything got very strange. A recent death, a musty old mansion, a disturbingly odd curio shop, a garden where only secrets seemed to grow, and something as ancient as it was terrifying. Join me on my next adventure, Legend of the Crystal Skull.
Alright, so that is it for Nancy Drew, White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Hooray! Do 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 do. Alright, so thanks for checking out the live stream. Looks like it took about 3 hours to beat this game. Would have taken less if I hadn't gotten stuck on the snowshoe puzzle. I feel like cut out the snowshoe puzzle, cut out some of those problems with Fox and Geese, and this would have been like a 2.5-hour game. Yeah. But hey, it's a fun game, and there's other stuff I think we could have done that I missed. Like, we could have called everybody. There's a lot of people you can call in this game. I didn't call any of the people that were sabotaged. You can kind of like ignore the sabotage. So I didn't call Elsa. I didn't call the Southwaites. I didn't call the guy who's always playing video games. I believe that's the guy who slipped on the stairs. So we didn't call any of those people. We never called Ned, Nancy's boyfriend. We did, in fact, call Tino, though. We could have called more people. Like, we never called the sheriff. Never called the sheriff. We never called the hospital, either. I did try to call the Run and Grow Free people, but it did not work. Apparently, I did the wrong phone number or something. And Nikki Sabatini didn't call her either. Yeah, I always feel a little bummed out when the credits are like this. We have multiple people credited as various voices. It's like, I want to know who did what voice. I want to know all the various voices. Oh well. But yeah, I'm guessing all those various voices are just people you talk to on the phone. That's all. That's all. And we're almost done. Lots of special thanks now. Is nice. And Wolf Haven International. They probably did some wolf research here. Alright. So this game came out 2007. So this, my YouTube channel would have come out shortly after this game. When did this come out? Like spring 2007? So my YouTube channel is, I think, September or August 2007. Did it start at the start of like the school year roundabouts? So yeah, huh? Okay, so yeah. That's when I started, you know, with the Nancy Drew series, you could say. I'd played a couple of the games on my own. I'd played several of the games on my own, actually. But, you know, I started the YouTubing somewhere in between this game and the next game in the series. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this live stream.